You're not hearing their stream, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You're gonna let me know when I win, right?
I leave the audio on to make sure they're not saying anything behind my back.
Okay.
Tim already did. No, he said, he goes, I don't know what Paul was complaining about. There's a continue shopping button right below the checkout. Like, no, I'm done shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I always try to take advantage of those. It's a pretty good deal for stuff.
I didn't really get enough in my cart.
Well, yeah, the Ubiquity stuff was like, $1 or $2 less than the normal price. And I'm like, yeah, no, not.
Yeah,
not.
sometimes it's. I saw one in there that was literally the same. It said retail price $199.99.
Yeah.
And then its price was $199.99 or 95, something like that.
You see that laptop I dropped in, or I had them priced?
I didn't.
I missed that.
It was $42.99, and they dropped it to $41.99. I was like, no.
Yeah,
I bought
whoever 1500 is.
No, he's doing random. Oh, he's already done.
Yeah.
Oh, is he doing the drawing?
Yep.
Is that my number?
I don't know.
Let me see. Where did I
He's
lose
gonna.
this?
He says he's gonna start at some random
Did I
number.
lose the
So I'm not
stream?
sure.
Oh
No?
yeah, he puts. He'll roll it a couple of times to make sure it's working, and it'll end up with a random number, and then he runs it. Says, okay, this is the one.
Oh, nice. Jimmy's out on vacation in Florida.
He goes to
AF8
Florida
CGI,
often.
CGJ, welcome. Cooley, welcome. And let's see who have I missed. Ted, welcome. Jordan, good to see you yesterday, or was it yesterday? Day before? No, yesterday. We're going to try to jump right into it since I pushed it 30 minutes because all ham radio operators that use YouTube are on Jason's stream, so I didn't think anyone would come over here. All right, Jordan, thanks for joining. Other Andy, welcome. So let's get to it. Andy Cowley is still the stream boss, by the way. Let me share. So today or tonight, we're talking about, like the thumbnail said, we are talking about HF radios.
Mm-hmm.
If you're 637, that's the number that wins on Jason's stream. We're going to put together, this is kind of be the last in our series of putting radios together. Stephen Carlton, W0DFW.
Congrats, Stephen.
Congrats. I don't know what number I was.
Yeah, you never do.
Let me be a good sport and say, congrats. I've won many a things. I will never complain when I don't win. I have had my share for sure. And all right. Yeah, no new radio. All right. So tonight, remember we've done the VHF, the UHF. We've done the QRP HF. Now we're going to focus on 100 watt. So just radios that are 100 watt capability. And doesn't matter if they're portable, mobile, UTH. And then I was thinking we need to separate prices. So what do you guys think? Bricker's congratulating Stephen on the wrong chat.
Yeah, to start with, to start with, it has to be the 891.
Yeah, I was thinking since we can't go to zero, do what? Maybe like 500 to 1,000?
Yeah.
And then maybe like 1,000. Do we want to split that up to like 1,500 or?
I think so.
1,000 to 2,000? Is that too big of a jump?
No, I think 1,000 to 1,500 makes sense. And then, actually, it should be then 1,500 and above. That's the way I would do it. But
just do 1,500. Things that are kind of out of the norm. Most seem to sit around 1,500.
Yeah, right. Some of the newer ones that were introduced, a few months back, they've dropped under that $1,500 mark, or very close to. So I think that's probably a good split.
If you guys are still on Jason's stream, he just put the link up for the next drawing. So if you haven't signed up, jump back into Jason's stream and sign up on his next drawing. Get it done early. So
What's the next drawing? He doesn't have it pinned. Hang on.
he doesn't know yet.
The Flex Aurora.
I'm just going to get mine put in so that I don't have to think about it later.
Well, it's a newsletter I'm already on. Do we just sign up?
No,
again?
this isn't a newsletter. This is.
Oh my goodness! Guess who's here? Grouch.
Hey, Paul.
Paul just landed
Yep.
in the box.
I'm in the air.
Nice.
in the box, like his recent video. All right, let me close this out. All right.
So
Now you guys have my full attention.
So are we still signed up, even though we're already signed up, or do we have to sign?
Oh,
up
you have to
again?
sign up with that link.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
the
then he
link goes to
closes-
his newsletter.
Yeah, but it will be to his newsletter. That's the way he
Yeah.
does it. You end
Okay,
up signing
I'll
up
do
on
it
his
again, I
newsletter.
guess.
Well,
So
yeah,
let's
that's what he
go-
expects.
Let's
It's-
see.
Yeah.
Let's put it here. I'll put it here, and we'll go. What was it? 500 to 1,000, not
Yeah.
5,500.
Now, are you
And-
doing new radios only, or are you also considering used?
Any radio that you can purchase, let's say.
That you can.
The 991 is still in stock.
Like if it's still, I mean, you can get some used. Well, I've been looking at Michael's 7,000. You can still get IC 7,000s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And then
great
Seven oh-
dual bander.
I think the 706 Mark II-G is like the perfect like radio to have.
Good evening, Roger. All right, the Mark II-G. Now, before I can type it in, we're going to have to know prices.
Well, but that's just it. So, I mean, you can only get them from other hams on the used market, and they're around 500, four to 500.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll put them in the 500 to 1,000 category, and then maybe someone will come up and just check some prices that are out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the IC Mark II-G.
Yeah, I see 706.
706 Mark II-G.
Mark II-G.
Yep.
But what about the Mark II without the G?
Yeah, what is the G actually? Is it like GPS or something?
No, I think it's the one additional band. I think it's 440. They had 440.
Oh, okay,
And
interesting.
Grouch, correct me because I don't remember. I know
Yeah.
that there's like an extra band or something. That's what I
Yeah,
remember.
I think the difference is that you get 2 meters and 70 centimeters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that as other people pull other. Let's go ahead and put all of it in here. So let's get bands, price,
FT891.
pros, and cons.
Yeah, that's basically an all mode. If you don't want to list them, you can say all mode, and we know that means 2 meter
Is that
440.
VHF, UHF?
And yeah,
Yep.
without 220, unfortunately. But
We'll put, and when something has 220, we'll throw that in the pros. So all mode.
I've never seen one with 220.
No, I mean any other radio.
Yeah.
Let's throw out some pros and or cons on these radios as we go along.
Well, one of the biggest pros is the shack in a box aspect of it.
Yeah, and it's a small
Form
compact
factor.
radio.
Yep.
Yeah, the size
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
Detachable face.
Have-
Mm-hmm.
Does it have a so when you say shack on, it's got digital built in?
No.
No,
Mm,
but it works
no.
really well with Signal Link or DigiRig.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put not built in digital.
Yeah, what you mean
Not
is
built
no
in.
no built-in sound card
Yeah.
for
Basically.
digital modes. Yeah.
Yeah, I better do that differently because that doesn't sound right. I'll just do this. Make it no sound card. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone come across a price? Just an average, whatever, low to high. Throw me a middle number.
They're $300 to $500. I swear I've seen one recently for $300.
Wow, they're that low.
It's rare you're gonna see them at 300, but yeah, 500 to 700. But
Yeah, and I think 700 is on the high end. That's usually
We just throw it.
It may
500?
be that, yeah, say 500 because MTC's
We'll just-
got some thing right now where they're really discounting their used stuff.
Interesting. Okay. Whoops.
I think they're
Why
going
does
to
that go
stop
here?
doing radios.
Yeah, I'm
They're
starting to
going
wonder.
I think they're going to all amplifiers or just the SPEs. But
Okay.
you know,
Chris
he
gives
says
a good,
stuff like, you know,
maybe harder to get repairs, harder to find parts.
yeah, it's a lot of them out there. But yeah, I mean, to get
Boards
somebody
might be
to
hard,
repair
but
it,
yeah.
you're not going to get factory repairs. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go to the Sultan or some of them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
Well, Lee says that the 7100 is basically the Mark II G just upgraded.
well, the 7000 I think came after it, but and it really wasn't an
Oh, yeah.
upgrade on the.
I'm sorry,
706.
7000.
Yeah,
7000 is what he said.
But the 7000 was not an upgrade to the 706. It was actually because it had that color screen on it. And then they went to the 7100 and they went back to black and white. So
But
somebody else was arguing this. That's something I heard from somebody else the other day. And I was like, well, that makes sense. But
didn't the 7000 have a built-in sound card?
No,
no.
I had.
Well,
to
that's
get a
that's
different
Mike's.
The-
Yeah, that's Mike's radio.
That's my radio. It's now a dual band radio.
I was gonna say, yeah, but his is no longer a shack in a box.
Yeah. But I
And-
have, I
and I
have
was-
a 7.
Thank you, Lightning. Without any
Yeah.
warning.
I have a 7000 also, and mine works. I mean, it's HF and VHF, UHF, but there's no
Yeah.
sound card in it. And the nice thing about it is it's a color screen, and you can hook it up to a TV.
It's actually
I
easy.
like my.
Thank you, Blue
7000.
Boy.
I did get a lightning strike, and all that was plugged. It was plugged into the power supply, which was turned off. No antennas on it, but now I got to see if I can get it repaired.
Well, I had a lightning strike come into the house over a phone line.
Well,
So,
this one hit
I mean-
the electrical infrastructure outside of my house, and it
Yeah.
took out.
I was in a union
my
strike
HF.
in 1995.
I was in a General Dynamics strike in 1995, and I had to cross the picket lines because I was an engineer.
Ooh.
Not fun.
Okay. So I'll put in quotations here in parentheses, not Michael's unit, but it's all mode.
Yeah, all band, all mode. Yeah,
So you won't
Yeah.
hear me on HF until I get that thing repaired.
and it's shack in the box. 7000's the same thing. It's a shack in the box,
Mm-hmm.
small size, detachable face, and there's no sound.
Same as this.
Yep, same as that. And,
Yeah, but it's a shack in a box only if it's not Michael's radio.
right
Yeah.
now, another.
It was a
good
sad
That
day
is-
yesterday when I got diagnosed. Okay.
We'll put it in the disclaimer at the bottom.
And another good one in that category is the 857D.
All right. Did we finish everything on this one?
Yeah, I think it's a copy paste to the other one,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the reason I bring up the 857D. It's the same thing.
Never
It's a
spelled
copy
right.
paste.
Yeah. Now, when are they going to make an 857D again? With
called an FTX.
pass?
Yeah, if it's called the
No,
FTX
no,
1F,
no,
yes,
no,
it
no.
Yeah,
is.
I'll guarantee you it's the FTX.
Yep.
I
Does that work?
Yeah.
didn't win the FTX yesterday either. So
Oh.
Susceptible to lightning strikes if you're Michael. It's a con.
Yeah.
well, 45. It was working before the lightning strike, and it's not working now. I mean, it still works. It acts like it's working, but they put it on a test bench yesterday at the DFW Ham Expo. I'm like, yeah, you're toast.
Yeah, you should open
All right.
it up and see if you know. But
Yours has
yeah,
a sound card, 7,000.
No,
No,
No.
it does not.
no.
I have a
The-
digi-rig for mine.
Yeah, the 7100 is the first time you see a sound card, and we're not there yet. So
No.
All right.
and
That's-
the next one I would guess would be the 857D.
But you know what?
Yeah,
Those
watch
are
chat.
the 857's hard to find.
I didn't
Watch
have
chat.
that.
for
I
any-
saw a couple of them in Ardmore.
Yeah, they're,
Watch chat for radio options.
They were wanting like 500 for it.
And I'd have
Yeah.
jumped on
Price.
that because
Well,
What's the
there's-
price
yeah,
on the
guys that have
857?
it's the same as the 7000. It's in the
Does the
same range.
F-57 operate on ATAS?
Yes.
yes,
It was and in fact, it completely operates the ATOS because it does have the 2 meter 440, and the ATOS will do 2 meter 440.
yep.
So is there two out? Is there two SO 239s on it? or
Yes,
just one?
yes, there's two,
Yeah.
and
See-
which makes it kind of weird because it does work on that one antenna, and what I've heard is you put a diplexer in between them.
Yeah,
You have to.
and I get
to
I
use
get
220. To use 2 meters and 440, you do have to have a diplexer with the two SL239s.
Yeah,
And I've been preaching. Yaesu needs to have a special port just for the ATOS.
If
They
you
don't-
if you
they-
throw
We're
out
gonna
a
have back in a box, put one on there, and people will love it.
if you throw out a radio, you have to give me the price.
Did we
about
put the
$500.
891 in there for the $500 to $1,000 radio?
No,
I did all I've got is the 706 and the 7000 right now because I want to go through when we throw a radio out. I want to go all the way across, fill it
Okay.
out, and then move on to the next radio.
So yeah, and that's what I said. The 857 just
and I
put
hope
the-
Mike's watching chat.
put the 857 in there and just do a copy paste across. It'll
Okay.
be the same.
What price range?
Same.
Yeah, same as the
7,000?
706.
Yep. They're all right there
Oh.
because they're basically a
That's-
feature set equivalent. There's not a whole lot of like advantages or disadvantages to between those three radios. They're all about the same age, and so the things that like we get used to looking for aren't quite there. So the filtering and stuff like that, they're all pretty much in that range.
That didn't work. I
And
should have someone else do my sheets.
and I'm not good. I'm not good with any of those.
Oh, FT 710 field, $1,000.
Yeah.
Ham Telehertz brought up a good point. The FT100D shack in a box. And you can still find those that'll drive the ATOS as well, and that's another $500 to $900 radio.
Mhm.
And that's basically a copy and paste as those two. It's the 857 and
Yeah.
What number?
FT100D.
But that's not necessarily a mobile rig, is it?
Doesn't matter to
Well,
us
all
anything.
of them kind of are. All of the ones we've named so
We're-
far. Kinda.
Yeah, but I
We're
mean,
just
the
looking-
TS440 had a mount for.
We're not
mobile.
looking at mobile rigs.
991A is a mobile rig.
We're looking at any HF radio that can do 100 watts. That's the
And
that's
that's-
the criteria.
Yeah.
Okay.
That radio basically a copy and paste of the 706 and the 857.
Yeah.
All right.
We're trying to make it easy on you, Paul.
Well, the
No, we're
guys
not.
stop jumping to new radios till they've finished.
Well, right
One at
now,
a
Trying to
time.
keep up with the chat.
All right. Just throw out I want a radio and a price. I don't want a radio without a price. Let's just
FT
well,
891, 891, 659.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that one's available at all the stores, so we know exactly the price on that one.
all right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Yeah,
go
it's
through all the other
$9.99.
stuff later.
Now wait. The FT891 does have a sound card. Or
Well, let's-
sorry,
Nope.
it does.
we're going-
Does not have a sound card.
Does not
does
have a
not.
sound card, but it does have a USB connection for CAC.
Yep.
I'm doing what you guys are doing to me. We're just going to do radio and price. Then we'll go through
Okay.
all of them.
Oh, sure.
Let's get all the
Yeah.
radios that people are suggesting in chat and a price, and then we'll do the rest.
Do they have to
okay,
still be in
991 is
production?
going for
We got 659 already. 891 is
14.
done. What's the next radio?
891. 991 is 1400.
Yeah, and then the 7100 is about 1100. 1100. Yeah, 1100 last time I saw it.
1100.
Yeah.
All right.
FT
I saw Flex in
710.
there.
Yeah, 710.
FT 710. What is that one running?
About $1,000. I can get you exact price here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Now
saw a
the-
Flex in there from Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the Flex 6400 is about $1,500.
Yeah. And
Okay.
the
Yep.
six-
The field, the FT 710 field, $1,009. So $1,100.
All right. Now we're knocking them down.
and then the FTDX 10.
Is
I'll
that
get you price here
above
in
or
just a
below
second.
1500? 1399.
It's between 1,000 and it could be as high as 1,800, but I don't think
Oh,
so.
okay.
I think they've come
I
down.
thought they were around
to-
14.
Yeah, I think
1,500.
so now. That they're in the $1,500 range. By the way, the
Have your price here in just a second.
the 7300 Mark II, I know exactly what that is.
$1,700 for the DX10.
Oh, wow. That was,
Bang. You're in the wrong
Yeah.
column, sir.
Dang.
The Mark II, the 7300 Mark II, is $14.99.
That's a good radio right there.
And by the way, if you want $50 off, you can go to R&L and they have a demo unit that you can buy for $50 off. Brand
Which
new
one are you talking
warranty and
about?
everything.
The,
The,
this
7300 Mark II.
7300 Mark
Mark
II.
That's how I got
It's-
my Mark II. I bought it from R&L.
Basically $1,500.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what's great about R&L? No state sales tax in Texas.
I'm going to say
Remember that when you guys
$14.99.
buy a radio.
Yeah, but I'm not in Texas. Don said don't do me no good.
Well,
is
you
R&L
have to-
Missouri?
You can some
Wonderful state of Missouri makes sure they collect online sales tax from every vendor out there.
Jordan,
is the
agreements with
6400
every- See, they have to have an agreement with every state out there, and sometimes that's what happened with Texas. Texas will do it too. Problem is that Ohio will not report that information to Texas, so they don't know that the
Hey,
transaction.
Ted says his 7100 is down to 899. I did just see that go on sale. That's why I think
The
the
what?
zero. I think
7100?
Yeah,
that's why I think the
700.
new 0x26 or whatever is going to be basically a 7200, and they're clearing out the 7100s.
I
Yeah.
think so too, because they've
When
had
you see a
trouble.
price drop, that's
supposedly.
what happens, right, Paul?
Yeah.
The 500.
Yes, yeah. So that's actually really good. That's one of the better deals right now.
hmm
If you want to get into it now and not wait 2 years for, let's say, a 7200, if that's what it is.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you
Paul and
never
I
know.
bought
You never
Paul and
know.
I
if
bought
they-
991A. Let's keep
Yeah.
going. I know you guys.
Okay.
I'm scrolling up and finding stuff that no one's telling me.
I'm trying to look up prices and look at the chat.
Well, I am too. The TS 2000, 800 to 1,000.
Yeah, that's true. The
Kenwood is how
Kenwood,
much? 800 to 1,000.
800 to 1,000.
Yeah, that's at Kenwood. Somebody
It's,
told me yesterday
almost.
that there's one of the satellites you cannot reach because there's a birdie on one of the frequencies within that radio. It can't reach all the satellites because of an issue.
It's
Yeah,
all
Brooks
banned
has a 7100.
You said, 7100.
Yeah, it's all banned on mode.
Yeah, you've already got the 7100.
No,
Somebody
I'm saying he's
said-
got it in his motorhome. He likes his.
Oh, I see.
7100.
Somebody is saying 7600 and the 7410, and I know
Yeah, I saw
nothing
that
about
one.
those. Well, the 7600 is the earlier model of the 7610, but I don't.
Yeah,
know,
I was looking for the 7600.
I know
couldn't find
nothing
anything.
about the prices on those.
But the
7600.
7610 is $4,000. So
Well, he said he paid $1,000 for his 7600.
from a person or from?
I don't know. It
Yeah.
doesn't say.
That's a question.
And
6400 is-
7410.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, Jordan. If it's because it sounds like it's probably below 1500, so I wanted to throw it into this one here for this Lex.
I'd hold out for a 6600, but that's me.
So somebody's saying the 7600 is worth about 1500. James.
That makes more sense, but
Yeah, but here I've seen 7610s at two different Hamfests here lately for $2,500.
And what's
Well,
What's an over 15? What's the next model of Flex? Let's get a Flex in there of the.
6600.
And what's that, like $1,800?
No, they're right at 2000.
Okay.
2000.
Flexes are for people with big wallets.
Yeah.
Well, the 6700 was like the standard for a long time, and now it's at a war.
The 6700 was
we have
it
one.
made-
in
it
the
made
county,
absolute
and
no
I stopped using it after a while.
Well,
I
I
have
have
the
a
ability to
I have a
remote it.
6600 and this and I actually argued with Mike. I don't know you know who Mike is, right? Mike Fox.
K8.
And I hit him up one time and I said, "Well, the 6600 is the top of the line Flex radio, right?" And he pushed me to the side because that's true, because the 6600 doesn't have or can take two transverters at the same time and duplex between them. The 6700 can't. And-
Jody just put in TS 590 1450 used.
Yeah, I dropped that in here.
And the SG is a really good radio. Anything Kenwood's really good.
Is that the 590 as an SG?
No, he said 590, which is not the SG model. There's some improvements on the SGs, and I can't remember what they are. And they go new for close to $1,500 to $1,800, but that's the SGs brand new.
We also use a TS 590
Mhm.
on the EOC side.
Yeah,
That and the
that-
6700.
The funny thing about them,
I
is
prefer
Gigaparts-
the 590, honestly.
Gigaparts has a TS 590 SG right now. An open box says it's very, very clean for $1450.
nice.
Well,
That
must be the one he
here's
was
one
talking
from
about.
my heart. This one broke my heart when they stopped making them. The 897. But
I saw
where
one of
they
those at
run-
the Amfest yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Where were they running yesterday? I didn't see them.
It was Lee's table, so I didn't even bother asking him.
Oh, well, never
Right.
mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
But you know what? Lee does have some good deals. Lee is a bit savant because you can ask him the price of one item at a Hamfest. 2
Mhm.
years later, you can if it's still on the table, you can ask him again, and he'll quote the exact same price again.
Yeah.
Well, he comes up to our Hamfest. I know who Lee is.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes
Lee's at
everywhere.
every
Everywhere.
Hamfest. He's at the
Yeah.
Tokyo Ham Fair. He's in the Düsseldorf, Germany Ham Fair. He is everywhere because he has warehouses around the world.
What are you saying price wise, EOD? He's saying minimum 700. So what do we want to throw down for the 897?
700 is good.
I'm gonna say
Seems
7.
low. Well,
That's a
I-
beautiful.
Hold on
radio,
a second.
though.
I know Martin Lynch and Sons has them, but that's not. I don't want to convert pounds to dollars.
Well,
bad shape
Well,
on eBay. too.
on
All right,
eBay,
well,
they're
we'll-
going anywhere from $300 to $899.
Yeah.
We'll just keep it at 700.
I wish I
Yeah.
got on my video. There was a D2000 TS2000 there, and the display looked like it was out of Fallout 4. I wish I wish I put that in the video.
Mm.
It was pretty amazing.
And let's see.
All right, what else?
So Jordan's saying those are running about 1,000 now.
the FT1000.
yeah.
Let's
From
bring
what
it
I'm
up to
seeing,
800.
it's anywhere from
50.
650 to 1,000 for the
Or I know.
897s.
Let's go with the FT9000 MP. A 400,
Oh, wow.
a 400 watt radio. Yaesu radio.
And how much is that?
When you can find them, they're anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. I think
That's
they
the
might
problem, though, is finding them.
Exactly. They're
Yeah,
rare,
I'm going to
rare.
call that.
I
a
don't
good-
think that would go on the. I don't think that'd be a good one for this list, Paul.
I think that's a
don't-
good.
I've never
one
even
for
heard of
a-
it.
I think
Might
it's
have
good.
to try to
for
find
a
a
radio.
Aurora on here.
It's a 9,000. It's
Shuttle
like
radio.
Oh, I think
it's,
so.
it's like the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my personal favorite is the Elecraft at this point anyway, is the Elecraft K4. K4D.
Okay.
But I have a K4. It's up to you whether you get the D or not.
Do we not?
What does that add?
We have the 7,000
Digital?
on there.
Huh? D
It
no,
had,
it's
like,
actually
sound or
it's
something?
two. No, it's two VFOs, two separate VFOs.
Let's just do one. Keep the price down.
Yeah,
What's the price
and
on that?
$5,500.
So what is the SG on the 590? What is that
It's
again?
some
Did you say
it's
that?
some additional fixes to the radio, but I don't
Yep.
know
Oh.
what those are.
It's cleaning up the mess ups. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's not like there's another band or anything like that in it.
So the FTDX 5000, that's a monster
Yeah.
radio right there.
Well, yeah, so's the 101D. They're just Yaesu knows how to make their top of the line radios. And,
Well, that's
and
just
Icom
like-
does too, but it's the 7851, not the 7760.
Well,
What's
it's like
the
Jody
flex?
says, the FT 9000. That is definitely not a pedestrian radio.
They don't have
Yeah.
a belt clip for it.
No, and these are not pedestrian radios. They're desk radios. And
Let's-
so yes, a big desk radio is really nice to operate.
Let's
Yes, it is.
drop, since we got this $5,500 Elecraft, let's drop the top dollar ones, kind of Flex, Kenwood, Yaesu. What are their top
Flex.
dollar ones? Like
Oh,
DX.
well,
101D, the 101D or the 101 MP. Oh, go with the MP.
Yeah, 101.
The one
MP.
Kenwood radio I really like is the TS990S.
Yes.
Let's see what that's running.
$10,000
Give me a minute.
new.
Really?
I bought mine for $4,000.
Because when they first came out, they were at $8,000.
I know, but I saw the last one that DX Engineering had about 4 months ago. It was $10,000. Right.
How
at-
come I can't bring them up?
And they're still made, but they're very rarely made and shipped.
Yep.
Well, they had it on display at Hamvention.
The
Mhm.
101 MP
Yeah.
is $5,800.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How about the Flex in that range? I know
The
Jordan will know.
The Flex what?
5,800
8,600?
for that.
8,600?
Whatever's in that nicer range of
'Cause
$5,000-$6,000.
An Aurora,
Aurora?
doesn't count. No, the Aurora doesn't count because it's a 500-watt radio with an amplifier built into it.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
the
keep
101,
that
the 101 and MP, the 101 MP is a 200-watt radio.
Yeah, but
But it's still
200
within this price range of the Elecraft and the 7600. 7760, I think, is like around
Yeah.
6 something.
because
Yeah, Jordan
the-
saying the Aurora is around 10,000.
So what would be
Yeah.
like an 8800 or something? What's below the Aurora?
8600.
8600. There we go.
About $4,500.
That's
I think
more
they're
than
more
yeah.
than
That's,
that.
that's right.
I think they're 5,500. 4,500. That's
Yeah, Jordan.
Well, let me know if you
Jordan
find
is
it
my
different.
Flex expert.
well, I buy them too, but anyway.
Hey, what about the 7760? I want to say it's 6 something. I can't remember.
Yeah. The 7760 is $7,000. And it's a 200-watt radio.
Correct.
It's right at $7,000.
69,
I looked it up.
yeah,
I saw it
7,000.
the other day. 7,000,
Okay.
7,700 somewhere.
And
I
that's
get it. I
that's
mean-
kind of pushing it.
Yeah, the Flex Aurora is too, but it's 500 watts, and I think that's like, and they specifically
Yeah, but it's
say that-
all in the radio.
right. True.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to do that, then you can buy a G2 with a 1,000 watt amplifier.
But you can
inside
get
the
you
radio.
can get the AU10 for $6,200 on the Aurora.
So I hate to tell you
Yeah.
this, guys, but Jordan got the Aurora to be his putter rig.
He now has 2.
He has 2 of them.
He bought a second one.
Hey, I just found one. Look at this one.
Mhm.
It was just in this, how it shows you suggested links or whatever.
Mhm.
A Redivus HF UV Almo DCC DUC HS5 SDR radio transceiver 1285
What?
100
I
watts.
didn't know Redivus had an.
When did
HF.
Redivus come out with an HF radio?
I didn't know that.
You
they
guys
had
see this? Is it in
No.
the screen or do I need to?
No, we're
you
still
didn't bring
looking
it
at your Google sheet.
All right. Hold on. I didn't know they had that. That's the first time I've seen it.
That's the first I've ever heard of Redivus.
Well, and I've been talking to one of the people over there, and I made the comment that Redivus needs to come out with an HF And
Oh,
at
there
that
you go.
point in time, she said she didn't. Whoa.
The heck?
Never seen this before.
Well,
That's
she wouldn't. She wouldn't say they had one. She
that's 100
said,
watts.
HF and a VHF port.
Okay, I want to see the lab test on this sucker before I go.
Interesting.
Wait,
Yeah, that-
So many questions.
does it have
"Oh, believe me, I'm messaging somebody right now."
The
I'm
Aurora,
scratching my head literally because
the Aurora lists for $85.99.
that's like an overgrown Maestro.
Oh, that's not
right
bad.
there.
That's not 10.
Right. They're not 10. No.
Anyway, I don't know anything about this. I don't think any of us do, so I'm not
Oh,
going
I
to do
do. Wait a minute. Is
Wait,
that. Reddit, the
Oh,
Redivus?
Yeah.
Drop the
no,
link for that,
yeah,
Paul.
Here's
I
the
want to
thing.
see a review
no,
on that.
No. Don't get that one. Do not get the one. Look for a Wolf on eBay. It's the same damn radio, and it's built better than this one.
Oh, good Lord. That's a long link.
Oh,
There
don't
you
worry
go,
about
there's
it,
the
Paul.
Yeah. No, if you go look for, and I haven't brought up the Hermes clones. This is one of them. But you'll find if it says DDC DUC HS or DDC DUC, it is
Yeah,
a Hermes,
let me-
it's a Hermes clone slash.
Where's the
clone.
speaker on this radio?
I
Has it got like a G90 speaker on it, or
it's probably built into the handset.
Where the heck is
No.
just freaking.
I have no idea. But
a tin can?
I'll look on eBay real quick because
Okay.
Yeah, I
And-
can't get a link for that. That's fits in one text box.
But this is the 100, or the Wolf is the 100-watt Hermes light.
100,
now,
1100 on eBay.
Yeah.
is-
The Wolf?
for the Wolf, probably. Yeah, that sounds right.
And Ted's telling us it's got a real speaker. Is it better than the G90 speaker? That's my question.
I wonder if I can get one of them to sell me one or send me one of those to just use and test.
Yeah.
I don't.
Pull
think
your
so.
links on that. Let's go take that on a photo run.
Okay, here's
There it is.
here's the
one,
Wolf right here.
Yeah, it's RS 998 Wolf. That when you see that, and there's a lot of people that sell them, but they're pretty much the same thing. I
Mhm.
just don't think I'd get the. And if you look, I mean, it's got the same stuff, even
Yeah.
like the box and all that stuff that you were seeing with the Redivus. The reason I was cautioning you about that is don't buy from off of AliExpress or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
Just-
never.
If you look here, if you look hard enough on eBay, you can find one that'll ship out of the U.S. and it'll
Do you
already
have, do you have one of these, Don?
No, I don't. I've got a brick or a brick 2, and he's coming out with a brick 3, and I believe the brick 3 will finally be 100 watts. But and the reason I was saying the brick is because I know the guy that's building it and designing it, and I don't know exactly who designed this one, but I do know a lot of people that really, really like these radios. And they're all.
What's this one?
It's a Hermes clone, is what it is, with a 100-watt Hermes clone. Now, if you go to, and let me do this real quick. And
I'm
I'll
wondering, Paul, what is this Jupiter?
Yeah.
And
this
tech?
is suggested by Hamtel Hertz, that 450.
Much 450.
Amazon.
Wow, that's that's sub 500. So
Hey,
Um,
Paul, would you mind
yeah.
sharing your Discord link again? We gotta
should
look
be in
for
the
it.
description.
Okay, so look at the description. There you go.
If
Yeah,
it's not, then I'll have to find it.
the
Ed
Anand.
said he got a better price on his Wolf.
Yeah, the Anand GT 1K is $5,795.
And Ziggy says that is Hermes edges. Ziggy.
Hold on, I got some kid with their dog in my yard. You better pick that up, boy.
Uh-oh.
Pick that up.
You need to get air horns or a loudspeaker out there.
Well, usually I'll flip the Ring alarm on. It'll start sounding like a siren, and that makes people run and pick up.
Flip it.
Most people pick up, but this is some kid, and kids tend to not pick up. Let's see.
And an Onan G2, which is really, that's the one I have, is $3,645. And compared to all of the radios, and I'm talking all of the radios that are in that up to $10,000 range, this is the best one, period. I'm saying it.
Hold on, I've got streamer settings.
Okay.
Streamer mode. He's back. What are you doing, boy?
That's the point, Ted.
Oh, he's with his dad, and they got 3 dogs, so hopefully he'll be responsible.
Oh.
All right, let me go back.
Sorry. Yeah.
Let's start looking at. We got a pretty good list so far. Let's start looking at the pros, cons, bans, and all that of these radios. If
Can
everyone
we
wants
at
to
least- can we
pick a
at least
radio.
Add the Apache Labs at radios.
Don, I'm impressed with your knowledge of all these off-brand radios. That
Those aren't off-brand.
well, I
Apache,
mean,
no,
it's
no,
not,
no,
it's not
the,
the,
the
big- it's not the big
RS-918
three.
is, but anything that's Onan related that goes from that Tapper thing back in, 2006, to me, those are like, they're very, very well thought out and designed, and I know what all the clones are because I've tracked it over the years, and it's because they are such great radios, and they have a wide price range from $400. In fact, below $400, all the way up to, $5,000-$6,000, and they really do, to me, feature wise and everything else. They outperform the other radios. But I mean, I'm not saying that like, oh, hey, you're going to like it, but feature to feature, there isn't one that has as many features. Nobody has that I know of pure phased diversity receive. Not
All right, where are we putting the Apache at?
in the $1,500 plus. Just put a Apache Labs G2. We don't have to put.
And how much?
They are 3645.
All right. I mean, we could cut out the 200-watt ones if we want to cut that out completely and do like the 101D and then cut out the 7760
Well,
if we
then
want
you
to
have
keep
cut
things
out
like
the Aurora.
around 5.
Well, you could, if you cut
I
out.
don't have the Aurora in
77
here.
If you cut out the 7760, at least put in the 7610.
Yeah, we can put the 7610 in.
Yeah.
I was just looking at it thinking, well, if we take the 200-watt ones out and just keep it all equal at 1.
Yeah, because we didn't put the real Icom radio in there, which is a 7851, which they have yet to replace.
101D is what?
7610 is for the 101D.
$3,000 something.
The 101D is 4,800.
And what'd you say 7610 was?
$4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are better prices. But again, if you're looking for some, honestly, I think get a radio and then add. If you're only looking at 200 watts, just go spend $1,300 on a 500-watt amp, and get the cheaper one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but by the time if you're buying a 70
and get 500 watts.
if you're buying a 7610 or a 101D, by the time you buy that amp, you might as well have bought the radio with 200 watts.
But the radio's 200 watts. There's a big difference between 200 and 500. That's why I got a 500-watt amp, because I break through pileups with just 500 watts. And it was $1,100 for that amp.
Yeah, I've switched to a 500 watt amp, And I can tell the difference between the 500 and the 1000 in terms of me being able to push through pileups.
Oh, I'm sure. But 500, like last year's
Yeah.
13
But,
colonies, I was
yeah.
done the first day.
Yeah.
And normally it takes me the whole week.
And I have yet to do it. I don't know why. I can never get the French station, and
Yeah. I may live stream that again.
yeah, the one over in Scotland, I think, or anyway in England.
Oh, what did he say, Chris? What are you saying? SDR's not dirt. Did I spell something wrong?
I don't know what he means by that,
Or is he correcting something earlier?
or somebody else did that maybe.
I think he's talking about the ones that require a computer. I think that's
Oh,
because
gotcha.
says,
That to me isn't. I don't care.
Well, that's true. We have to add that because we did that with the QRP. We just put over here in a con and you have to have a computer to use it.
mm-hmm.
That's the Apache Labs, right?
I mean, and we were going to go back and add the features to them, and that's definitely one of the features, right?
Yeah, let's go ahead and pick a radio, you guys, and let's start going through the features
Yeah,
or pros, cons, bans, all that.
yeah.
Well, go ahead, Don. You know about the G2 more than most of us.
Well, I mean, yeah, the G2, yeah, is PC required. The Flex 8600 is PC required.
Right.
So,
The 8600s, you can get a Maestro for it.
well, the Apache Labs, you can get a front screen on it, just like you can. So there's like with the Flex, there's an M model and a non-M model, or there's a separate Maestro. So.
All right. In the interest of time,
Yeah.
throw out the bans.
All of the ones under the $1,500 range are going to be just
All.
HF only.
Oh, HF only.
Yeah.
No, he's got the
Apache?
Optima there.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's not a. Oh, okay, I see why. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So the only all mode on there is the Optima.
The
Yep.
Flex doesn't do it?
Nope.
If you had
HF.
transverters, yes. I mean I can do it.
Oh.
But yeah, it's an extra cost. However, it's a capability. Something I definitely put down as a capability, but it's not a built-in. And you know what? I would rather have a Flex with transverters than buy a 7300 and a 9700. But anyway, we're not talking about that tonight. So,
All right. What are you guys thinking?
And the 6600 requires a PC. So the Anon, the Flex, the two Flexes will require a PC.
All right.
And the Elecraft does not. The 101 does not. The 7610 does not. And the Optima does not require a PC.
Nope.
All right. I know Don's not the only one that knows these radios. If you guys know something on any of these radios, throw it out.
Well, the Optima, one of the pros of it is you can also take a QRP with the battery that comes with the Optima kit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I could say
they-
something
don't have
about
to
the
purchase-
891, the 857, and the 897.
Well, yes, you can, except that the Optima, if you buy that Optima kit, it comes with the battery.
Exactly. You don't have to buy anything else.
Yeah.
It already actually has the battery. You just put on it and go QRP with it.
Right.
Right. But at that point, it's no longer a 100-watt radio.
But it's a
Yeah,
pro.
No,
No,
but
it's
that's
a pro.
still a pro for it.
Yeah.
That's still a pro for it.
Yeah. It's the Optima. All it is you add the back end to it. You can take it off the front and it's still right.
True, but
Still, it's by
It's just a
itself,
pro of
like
it. It allows
just a pro.
portability. You could soda with it. I can put soda capable. You can't do that with these others.
that's
Mhm.
true.
And
Did we
by
miss
the way, we were,
the 705 or 70? Is it 705 or 706? I'm blanking out.
We got the
Which one?
706 in here.
yeah.
Okay,
The
there you go. Never mind.
705's, 706 is 100 watt. The 891 is
Go ahead.
a good. One of the pros is being a mobile radio, small form factor. 4 taking portable.
Mm-hmm. The con is a very small screen.
Yep.
891 isn't too small. Not compared to like
No, it's
1090.
not. It's not small like an 857.
No,
Yeah,
it's
the
not.
No.
It's tiny, but it's
tiny.
not, a nice
And-
waterfall given.
And the 897 is
either.
also pretty small.
But that's also why it's a $659 radio too.
Very true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
I have
897
love it.
just looks like a ham radio.
And
It's
the
got, it's got
TS
it's got a
pretty
good look
durable.
to it.
yeah, the
Very
TS
One of the pros.
Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead, Don.
The TS2000 has a built-in sound card, right? Or does anybody?
No, I think I can't remember now.
I don't remember because
TS2000
I almost
is all
won
band
one
all
back
mode.
in 2011. I feel that's
Well,
what I won.
you had to add modules into a TS2000 to get certain bands in it.
They had like a 1 point something on there, didn't they? 1.2.
But I can't remember if the TS2000 had a sound card or not.
I don't know.
Eight,
Take a radio
897
I'm looking
had-
right
text
now.
and let me know.
The 897 was a QRP
um,
rig. 897 is a QRP rig if you run off the internal batteries.
Yeah, Jody says the TS2000 has no internal audio card.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought somebody had said it did. Maybe
But
it was
Paul,
Clement,
the
maybe Callan.
897 Pro is a QRP rig with internal power. I
But,
think it's like 10 watts internal and then it's 100 external.
but by the way, the TS2000 has a detachable head, if you can find it.
S2000 can also crossband repeat.
Yes.
That's right. Somebody mentioned that in the chat. I was going to post that
Yeah,
once.
it is all band. Well,
Yeah, it's all band all mode. Yeah. It's funny how most of these, other than the 891 that we named in the $500 to $1,000 range, are all Shack in the Box,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice.
And James mentioned on the 991, it's a Shack in the Box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't even have the 991 in here. We just have
No,
the
we did.
891.
Second row.
It's in the next
Second row.
category.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
$1,000 to
that's right.
$1,500.
Yeah.
All right, what was that one? All band, all mode?
All
Yep.
band, all mode. Yeah. It's
That one's got the sound card. That's truly a Shack in the
Yes,
It is,
that
yeah.
does have a built-in sound card.
So does
And
and they're no longer manufacturing it, but it's still in stock in storage.
and the 7100 same thing. It's got a sound card and it's all band.
the FT991 does not come with internal GPS, and it is horribly hard to get it in there.
What, the 7100 or which one?
991A.
Oh,
the 991, yeah.
I am
Yeah.
working on that with Steve T.O., and I am not having any success.
now I
Do what on
Yeah.
it?
Is that an alpha or a 991?
GPS. 991 Alpha.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know a guy.
GPS.
He's got a
Either
Class
one had
B
GPS.
camper van, and he has a
never-
991 in the back of it. Loves it.
what are you putting a GPS on it for? I'm sorry. Is it for?
It's not
API?
a true mobile rig, but he has one in the back of his van.
But see,
The
this, now,
GPS is for the C4FN, and that's it.
really? What?
Yes,
What is that?
that's all I
require?
need it for.
What's it require?
If you work it through a repeater, or if you work it, it will actually give you a location to location for the
Oh,
QSO.
yeah, right. Now
And if-
the
There's
71
Now,
the
I don't
71
believe that. I don't believe they're 200 watt. I believe it's a 100 watt radio because you may be thinking of the TS480. They have two versions of that.
Yeah, the TS2000 was a 100-watt radio.
It's on-
It's 101 HF, 50 watts on 6 and 2 meters.
and
The 710, that's 6 meters through 160
yeah,
HF.
It's all,
Yeah.
but it's HF. And
This
the,
I don't know about, Chip.
The
I don't know about the zebra display problem.
yeah,
Does anybody know about that?
what?
Between the 857 and 897, was there a zebra display problem?
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was.
857.
No.
I know this.
The 857 had a problem with sun, and if you
Yes.
Yeah.
got enough sun on it, then it would cause a line on the screen. And
By the
your
way-
Private
screen would
screen.
completely fade.
And I can't remember. One of their VHF radios actually truly had that zebra problem.
Yeah, but they're
Um,
I think it
can't
was the
remember it either.
857 because the 857, if you do have a problem with the screen, they're very easy to get replaced. There's lots of the replacement screens out there.
So the TS2000 has a TNC, but not a sound card.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And the by the way, the 7100 will also take a GPS, and the reason you put a GPS on the 7100 is because Icom has that nearest repeater function, and the 7100 has the nearest repeater function in it.
That is
That's
a pretty nice.
Yeah, that's
signal.
why
I like that.
I got rid of my 5100 because the 7100 was so much better.
Really?
One of the
Yeah.
one of the pros on that 710 is it's a smaller form factor,
Mhm.
but it has a decent screen on it. And
Which
That's a
one,
pro. That's a pro, right?
Which one?
Oh, yeah.
right.
Which one weighs less, the 710 or the 7300?
Well,
I think the 710 does.
because it has a detached.
Mm.
The head is not attached. It comes through a cable.
Okay.
What?
Huh?
No,
Was
and that's
70
710.
No, he said 7300.
He said
710 and
Yeah.
7300.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said
Sorry.
7100.
Yeah, the 7300. Because the reason I'm asking is, do you know that the K4 is 3 pounds lighter? 3 pounds lighter than the 7300.
Yeah, but the K4 is also a lot more than the 710 and the 7300.
Yeah, I have both of it. Well, I don't have a 710 because I've got an FTDX.
Does
But-
the K4 have a handle on it?
It actually, I bought the box for it. There's a carrying case for it. It packs up really nicely.
And it's a Poda rig. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm thinking about taking mine to field day.
Yeah, that'd be a good one,
Hamnetics,
actually.
my 440 is dead. I mean, the display doesn't. It lights up, but the LCD screen doesn't have anything on there, and it's just like a white noise is all get now.
The 440. What do you 440? What?
Paul, one other pro to the
I am radio lady. Yep.
TS2000. It also has an automatic tuner built in.
Yeah.
Wait. What? Okay, so a lot of radios
ICAM.
have tuners built in.
Well, he gave me the info, so
Yeah,
just give me the
but
info of what you know.
Is it 3-to-1 or is it 10-to-1?
I don't care if it says tuner. A tuner is a bonus.
It just says
Now, the-
automatic internal tuner.
Oh,
when we get-
991A has an internal tuner. That is a plus. That the
Is it
7100 doesn't have. 3-to-1.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, 3-to-1. 3-to-1 is pretty standard if it does
The
have an
8
internal.
Hey, Paul, the 897 is a shack in a box.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
It was the deployment radio at one time.
Yeah, it's all band all mode. So under band,
Yep.
you see all band all mode.
Now
Yep.
we're rolling.
And
Okay.
by the way, the Elecraft, everything Elecraft has a 10-to-1 tuner in it.
I did not know that.
Yes, including the K4.
Basically, Elecraft is the only one that has a tuner that works like the G90.
Yep.
You're just going to get tuner on here.
That's
You guys,
fine.
we all should be making at least nearly resonant antennas.
I have.
Yeah,
double it.
I like Hamnetic's comment. We'll see if Ape answers the chat.
Mhm.
And Phil, I agree. The G90 is the only one that I know of that has a 10-to-1.
Elecrafts
That's what
do as
you're-
well.
Oh, they do. Okay, that's
Yes.
right. We did
Yeah.
talk about that. We did talk
Yeah.
about that.
The G90 does have a 10-to-1. And well, the thing is, all of the Elecrafts,
Cooley.
including the KX2,
Cooley.
the KX3, all and KX4 or the K4, the K3, they're all 10-to-1 tuners.
Mhm.
And then you can get tuners in the amplifiers. The tuners in the amplifiers are 10-to-1.
That
So
I mean, if
Elecraft
you're
is
gonna have a
not-
tuner, I would almost think that 10-to-1 should be the standard.
Yeah, it'd be. I mean, and if
But
you, look at
you
their-
spend more money to have one that's not 10-to-1.
well, the
And,
thing-
If
and
we're
I'm
adding-
sure Ziggy says get a manual.
right.
You're right, Ham till it hurts. Ape does love.
And,
I have proof. Do I need to show the proof that Ape loves automatic antenna tuners?
and
I've seen it.
I agree with Ziggy. You don't have to have a resonant antenna because if you have a doublet, which I do, 160 meter doublet, it isn't resonant. And I'm putting up a Skyloop. Skyloop isn't resonant.
9-to-1 random wires aren't resident.
Right.
Hey,
But you can't DX on a random
somebody
wire,
educate
right?
me. Somebody educate me here. What is emergency mode on 7300?
It puts it into, you can do a 10 to 1, or you can tune better. I don't know that it goes to 10 to 1. It allows it to run kind of in a bad, or a worse antenna situation so that you can at least use the radio in an emergency. So it allows the radio to go ahead and tune, even onto.
I was always a disciple of use an automatic antenna tuner because it's fast, it's easy, right? You don't have to do anything. You just change frequencies, key up, and it's done.
Do y'all ever watch Ham Radio Live with Larry on it?
No.
I
Oh,
do sometimes.
Yeah, he's got a button on there that with an ape thing on it, and it is just absolutely hilarious.
Paul made one of those for me one time. It's on my channel somewhere.
All right, let's get this going. We got that mostly done. Oh, we didn't get the 100D and 857 prices.
Somebody said something on the.
Yeah, somebody said what.
Somebody posted it. What was it? No, Don, you said it.
Yeah, because the guy posted it.
What are we looking for?
It's ham till it hurts.
Ham, the 100.
I should have started starting these because Don read it out loud.
And I missed the comment, Roger. I love the K4, the whole K4 infrastructure. There's nothing that fits together quite as nicely as a set of Electractic equipment.
Good to know, Grouch.
Yep, you can go emergency mode and tune 10 to 1 with the 7300 at 50 watts. So
Yeah.
that's why I don't want to get too particular about that. If it has a tuner, it has a tuner. I would encourage making antennas as close to resident as possible.
Mm-hmm.
If you're
absolutely.
Let's see. 850. It's too easy now to get
I think
feds and wires and things that'll work on any radio.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. But then, there are situations like you want to run a delta loop to get, to reduce your noise floor, things like that. So you can't always do it, but you should always try. I can't find
Prices
I can't go back far enough on that one.
Prices I'm finding on the 100D, it's right around the $500 range.
That's kind of
what I'm finding.
Okay.
And Cam just says he gave $450 for his 857. That seems like a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Jody has
That sounds I saw it at Ardmore for 500.
Yeah, let's just place it 500 in the 500 range.
It's in the 500 range.
One thing we need to say on some of these radios now.
XTO.
This is going to be up above the $1,500 mark, but those radios that have 2 HF antenna inputs or more.
Yeah, that's
because that is a big, huge advantage.
Yeah.
Tortoise,
Most people don't know it unless they've got one.
Yeah, exactly.
And most people can't afford one.
Well, no, I mean the older
I've got a
the older
7600.
Yaesus, the 1200s, all of that line, they had at least 2. And when they came out with the FTDX10, the biggest disappointment to me is it's only one antenna input. Why?
They could have at least put a receive antenna on it.
Yeah,
the TS 590, 570, the whole series has 2 HF inputs.
By the way,
Well,
the
one-
7300 does have a second antenna, a receive antenna input. So, and
The
that
new
is-
one does.
There you go.
Yeah.
Use it, baby. Use it.
Yes, and if you've never done it, just like Don said, having a loop on the ground or something that you can go listen on a different something source, it's nice.
Oh yeah. And the
Um,
with the Apache Labs, when you have those 2 antennas on there, you can actually do phase diversity and phase
Well-
the noise against each other and phase it out to a large degree.
On the Optima, it does have 2 HF ports on the back. Even though it says 6 meters on one side, you can use it for HF. Both ports for HF.
Yep,
But you
2
can-
HF
you can
and
listen.
1 VHF.
Even if it's really not designed for it, you can listen on it.
You can actually take that 6 meter antenna port and make it your transmit port as well.
And also the Optima, or not the Optima, but the FTX1 has 2 VFOs in it, 2
Yep.
real VFOs in it, which is an advantage over the 705.
But if we're looking at it in the comparison of 1500 plus, how many of these also have 2 VFOs or 2 antenna ports?
Very few have
Flex,
2
7610, FTDX
Yeah, but-
101D, I know does, K4, 6600.
The FTDX10 does not have 2
The-
VFOs.
Yeah, I wanted
There's
to
a
make
single
sure
VFO.
that
Yeah.
you drew that on the 590 though,
No,
because
2
it's not
ports.
in the same range.
Oh, 2 ports.
D-
There's 2 ports and there's 2 VFOs. 2 ports.
That's
most
3.
of them,
Yeah, but not the
except
DX10.
Yeah, except the DX10.
I meant the 101D. That's what I was
Yeah, the
one I'm
one on
highlighting right
1D
now.
definitely does. It's got 3 on it.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
the
is if
Optima
we're gonna-
actually has 3 ports as well.
Yeah.
If we're going to
Well,
start adding ports to 2 VFOs,
Well, it's an
we're really
advantage.
comparing it with these. And how many of these plus $1,500 ones have only 1 port?
Just the FTDX10.
This is the only one.
Yeah, the FTDX10.
Because then, I mean, when we jump
honestly,
that price range, it's FTX1 is still in a lower price range considering what you're getting with ports and all this. But I mean, if you're paying this kind of money, you better be getting at least a couple antenna ports and stuff like that.
Well, the FTDX10 does not deserve to be in the high tax bracket. It needs to be lower.
yeah,
in my
true,
opinion.
but-
Well, the price. I was thinking it was like $1,500, but evidently it's $1,700 right now.
Well, the receiver on it is way better. That is true. It's the receiver in that is the same receiver as in the 101D.
Well, in this price range, then let's just put this one has 1. Does it only have 1?
That's
antenna
definitely.
port?
Yes.
Yep, it only has 1 antenna port. That is a definite
Yeah.
con on that radio.
Yeah.
I know because I've got it sitting right there.
We'll
It's
put
got-
that in because it's in with the higher price ones.
Well, it has
I guarantee. I bet you
superior-
can find this on sale for under $1,500 sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's big. See, the thing is, Yaesu just jacked the prices up of everything.
Yeah.
But they jacked the prices up to the retailers, not to the. So they raised the prices.
Yep.
All right, let's go through real quick as you find other. We'll find more here. We still got to fill some stuff in, but I want to highlight the rows of still in production radios.
hmm
891 up at the top.
That better stay in production until they get an 857 equivalent.
Whoa.
That's the only one in production up
Yeah.
there.
Okay, they just stopped 991A.
Just discontinued that one. So the 710.
7300. Next one down is still in production.
So for those who are looking for something that's just a little more updated, potentially easier to fix, potentially with a warranty.
The K4.
Which
Good.
one did you say? Flex?
I don't know about the flexes. I don't follow that. That's a Jordan
what-
call.
What do you want to know about the flexes?
Which
In
ones are
production
still
or
in
not?
production?
In production.
The 6400, the 6000 series, no. The 8000 series,
Nope.
yes.
Yep.
The
K4 is in
K4
production.
Is there? Yeah.
Yeah, the K4 is in production. The
All
101
the-
is in
I can't
production.
tell you on Apache.
The 101D is in production.
Yeah. The
All the
70
cost-
7610.
Yeah.
And the G2 is still in production, isn't it, Don?
Yes.
So we didn't see the TS990. We didn't put that on the list.
TS590 is
Yeah,
still
it's
in
right
production.
there.
Number
16.
The TS990 is what I said.
Oh, the TS9, no, we didn't put it on the list.
Yeah.
Where is it on the list?
That's like my dream radio, but for no reason.
Well, you can come over to my house and play with
Oh,
it.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay, I'll be right there, Don.
Did they stop
got
the
it all.
7100 already?
No, it's still
No.
No, it's just on sale for $8.99.
Yeah.
They're doing what Yaesu does when they're about to change the thing out.
What Kenwood ones are still available? Because they don't still make the 2000, right?
No,
No.
No.
the 890s and
The
supposedly
590.
yeah. And
This was
So
still in
Grouch has
Yeah.
a question. The Optima is because the front part is the radio itself, but with the Optima package, you got the amp and the tuner built into the Optima. It just
and
clamps
when you're
right
running
onto it.
yeah, when you're running it at 100 watts, you can use any bioenno battery on it. Yeah, it's not
But
different than running a 7300.
But so it needs an amplifier.
No,
Well,
it's
the
built.
Optima is the amplifier.
To get to 100 watts, yes.
They call it. They have two
It's
different
not-
models of it.
But
The
the Optima,
on field.
buy-
Hold on. The
Yeah,
FTX1 field is just the head, URP. You buy the FTX1 Optima, it's that piece right there. It's a whole radio. The head clips on to the body, and the body is a tuner and 100 watts.
yeah.
It is
Okay.
it is a
So-
complete
so-
radio, and I just run it off. Where'd I go? Oh,
So you take the head off of that radio, and it's
my
and
my screen is blowing it out.
Yeah.
so you take the head
got
off.
it.
That's the QRP rig.
So it's kind of a modular style radio. You can do QRP, take the head off. You can do 100 watts with the tuner if you whatever.
But when
So it's not like a separate unit. You can
Right.
buy it after you get the field. You can buy the Optima add-on, or you could just buy the QRP one, which is what I had.
It's like $500 something, isn't it?
$5.95 on Jason's stream tonight.
But when
Yeah.
you're buying it as a unit like that, it runs around.
It's actually
400
cheaper.
Yeah, it's about $400 or $399, $400 somewhere in there as a complete unit. But then if you buy just the head and then you later go and buy the deal, then they charge you about $150 more.
But
So yes, Paul, it is a true 100-watt radio without any special. When you buy the Optima, without any special deals. But the one thing buying the Optima too, you get the amp cheaper because it's a unit, but you also get the battery that goes with this radio to take it out QRP. Just like you bought you basically get the FTX1 F and that amp body all as one unit.
Yeah, and as I recall, when I got mine and unboxed it, it was all together as one unit.
Yep, it comes out of the box that way. The battery's separate.
Yep.
And I've used both Jason's and Don's, and the receive on it's beautiful. I mean, it's a great sounding radio.
Yeah.
What's Flex's bands?
It's HF
HF only.
and 6.
About the 590 SG.
Same.
Same.
Okay.
Well, apparently
Pros and
Don
cons of these?
knows you.
Yeah, I saw
Uh,
these things. And that's not true. If anybody ever wants to come over and run my radios, I'll be glad to show
This
you.
one's got digital. This has sound card.
Don, I would like to film you do an episode on Don's ham shack.
Well, Michael, we come out here, and then right around the corner from me is US 3050, I think it is, or 51. But anyway,
Does
it's part of
Does the 710 have a tuner?
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have a sound card?
Yes, built-in sound card, built-in tuner.
Mm-hmm. HDMI port. Yep.
No.
On the
no,
710?
On the 710. Yeah, that's that DVI port. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
DVI. I'm not going to put that in there.
Oh,
That's not out of the ordinary.
Isn't
you
that
know-
the same as the 7000? It doesn't have an HDMI, but it's got like a DVI.
But- And everybody keys on that. It really don't bother me because if I'm bringing it into my computer, I'm bringing it into an HDMI capture card anyway, so I don't have to worry about voltage going back down the line to the radio.
yeah. And by the way,
Damned, are you in Japan?
the-
All right. Cons
this-
of these? 7100.
the ones that have IC in front of them, the con is their Icom. Is that fanboys alert.
Fanboy alert.
Yeah.
I have Yaesus, and I love my Icoms.
Yeah, exactly. I don't.
Yeah.
I've
Now,
got both.
Yaesu, I'm a big fan of Yaesu dual band radios. I have one in my car. Love my FT500. It's a perfect radio for me. I do like the Icoms. Now, if I were to do a mobile, I think the 891 is the winner there, honestly.
Yeah, and by the way, Michael,
only.
the 7000, it's composite video. So we're a generation before even DVI.
Oh, really? Okay.
You know,
It's composite.
Well,
let's see.
I'm gonna try to figure that out. See if I can bring it back to life.
Anyway,
That was a sad day.
Yeah, that's what I have on my. That's what I have on my $4,000 101D because Yaesu was too cheap to drop an HDMI in it.
Anybody?
yeah.
I use a $50 capture card. Don't have a problem with it.
You still got to connect to the radio with an HDMI
Chip,
Yeah.
why,
with
aren't,
a
why aren't you
with
with
a
us?
DVI.
Oh, yeah.
The Flex.
Go DVI to HDMI.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Ziggy said you get an adapter. I said, yeah, that's what I use on my $4,000 radio. The Yaesu was too cheap to put an HDMI port in.
There's no HDMI port on the back of a 7610
the
on a
There
$4,000
is on the
radio.
There is on the 7300 $1,400 radio.
Icom's too cheap to put a DP port on their radio. There you go.
Cons on the FT710. I personally don't know any cons to that radio.
These smokehouse are
To the 710.
pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
I mean that is one
Don't need to
radio
help.
that came out. I have had no problems with it from the day I bought it, which was shortly after that one came out because I got it to use portable with.
Mhm.
And I have not had a problem with that radio. So I don't know of any cons with the 710.
I've never heard anyone complain about their 710 or their DX10 for that matter.
Oh, I love my DX10.
Yeah.
Except for the two antenna ports. I wish it had at least a receive antenna port.
Yep.
It's my
Not
only
even an
complaint on that
SMA?
one. Nope,
Yeah,
not even an
yeah.
SMA on the DX10.
Now the 7300 it is an SMA, but I don't. I can.
You know the Mark
As long
II
as I
has
can
two.
plug into it, huh?
The Mark II has two receive ports.
Just
Yeah, but
No, it's just one. You got an in and
it's
an
just
out.
one receive port. It's got it in and out so you can use filters.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I use it on my STR.
And the Flex does not have an HDMI port on it unless you buy the M model. The M models do.
That surprises me.
Well, you don't. There's no video in the thing if it doesn't have
Well,
the M model. There's no video processing at all. It's all done on the computer.
I haven't had the greatest experiences with Flex. I'm sorry, Jordan, but it's basically a computer with an SDR receiver and transmitter on there.
Not wrong.
Yeah,
I love my knobs.
yeah, I like either a full knobs and buttons deal, or I like a completely on the computer. I don't
Yeah,
want.
now,
I don't
what
really care for the in between.
I have checked into races nets using the county Flex, but then we've had so much trouble with that radio. I kind of got a little distaste on it, but that's just me.
I've had.
All right, we're missing pros and a lot of pros and cons in the bottom third of this chart.
Well, the 6400 has a lot of real good like features to it. So, by the way, it's compatible with 90%, I would say, of the updated software that's available. It's one of the best radios. One of the things about a Flex radio, when they say Flex, they really mean that is a very flexible platform, and you can do so many things with that platform. And so, like transverters and getting on 2 meters and doing 2 meter sideband and all that, all you got to do is plug in a transverter, and it has a lot of things in it to support the transverters. That's one of the things you're not going to find in a lot of radios. So it's a very, very well made radio. And then, of course, you can remote it. It's one of the most easily remotable radios out there. Like there's a ton of ways to do it. And there's new software coming out, that Ether SDR software that's coming out is really, really superior to even what Flex is putting out. It's not quite there yet, but the guys that are on it are really, really active in doing it. You can run it from an iPhone. You can run it from an iPad. I mean, there's just so many nice things about that.
Dave, you need to get going.
Dave, yeah.
I'm gonna have to drop, guys. 4:30 comes early in the morning. I didn't realize it's almost 10:30.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're running
Dave.
a late night stream, but Dave, good to see you again, sir.
Yeah, this was a good one tonight.
Absolutely.
Get some rest.
Most of those $5,000 radios, I couldn't help with the pros and cons of them anyways because I can't afford them.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to come over and try them out sometime, Dave? Or...
hey, Don. If I come over, you're gonna lose a radio. It's gonna walk out of there,
Hey,
and it's that TS 990.
Don, are we going to set up a YouTuber weekend at your shack? Can we do that?
We can.
A retreat at Dawn's.
All right, guys. Don, let me know. I might take a trip down there.
Good night, Dave.
I might invite myself down.
Good night,
there.
guys.
Good night,
Well,
Dave.
no, you don't. Anytime, Michael. Absolutely anytime.
Well,
These have
let's get something
7610.
organized,
I
guys.
assume have a tuner.
Sure, just contact me.
Yeah,
all-
7600.
Again,
Yes,
the big thing, and the Flex has a tuner.
How about the G2?
Yes, has a tuner. All of them are
Just
3-to-1.
assumed all
except
these
the,
would.
except for the K4.
Does this
which is
Flex have one?
3-to-1. Yes.
6400. How about the
Yeah,
590
it's actually an option, but you're 90% of the time you're going to get one. The 590.
590?
As well. Yeah.
Comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chip is correct. You do need your
You need-
repellent.
We need to mark the ones that are SDRs and the ones that are older technologies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the yellow, all the highlighted ones are still in production, basically.
Well, I'm just saying.
And the SDR ones
7100 is not an SDR.
Right. It's a super head.
The only one
the SDR
highlighted
units
that's
all
not-
say PC required.
No, that's
No.
not true. This
Which one am I missing?
FT710, the FT710 is a full SDR. The 7300
It
is
is.
a full SDR. They just don't require a computer. The computer's built into the radio. And so the
Oh, I
screen
gotcha.
you're seeing, you're basically
Well-
using an SDR radio.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Like-
Flex. Some of the Flex radios are SDRs that are built into the radio, or those.
The M models, yes. So
The
it'll have an
TS
M at the end of the model number. And
The
then it's
TS
got-
590 is a superhead.
Yeah, superhead. Very good superhead.
Yes, that
So
is
are,
true.
are we just going to put that in the?
Yeah,
Is
I
it
mean, you
easier
could
to
put-
mark SDRs or easier to mark super heterodynes?
Somebody explain what a superhead is.
the old style radios before SDR.
When you're so full of yourself that your head gets like supersized.
Oh, like me. Okay.
Heterodyning is how you get your modes in and out of the radio. So your AM and your FM, and you use a heterodyne circuit. And a superhet is a multiple heterodynes.
Yeah, the FTDX10 is actually a hybrid, and so it's both an SDR and a superhet, and they do superhets to do
Just like my 101.
Yeah, they use the front end to create the filters so that it doesn't have to process the entire RF spectrum.
So how do we want to categorize that?
Just say, just put down comma, and actually this is an advantage. Just put H or what do they call that? I said it a minute ago. Now I can't think of it.
Are we going to say SDR?
Yeah, it's
Are we
a
going to say
hy-
SDR
it's
is a
hybrid.
con then?
Yeah, it's a hybrid.
Yeah, but are we saying SDR is a con?
Not necessarily.
Super
but-
heterodyne is a con?
Not
necessarily.
necessarily.
And does it matter?
Yes, it matters.
Someone wants to radio to get on the air. Michael's an extra. Didn't know what a super heterodyne was. I don't know if it really
I knew what a
matters.
super heterodyne is.
Yeah,
Shoot, that's from the tech class. Hello.
yeah. But yeah,
I just don't know that it really matters for people that just want to get on the radio, you know? Unless someone really gets into radio.
I heard super head. I didn't hear super
I
head.
see. Well,
So that's why I
Paul
was
did a
asking,
good
what is
job
a
of
super
explaining
head?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I did
Very
explain it.
good.
I thought I did.
Yeah.
Because
I heard
I can just
Superhead,
add.
and Michael had the greatest explanation for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
So I'm adding SDR and superhet to all these. So let's start at the top.
I mean, Superhead was my nickname for a long time.
Pretty much all.
Tell
of the
me when to
ones at the-
start.
all of the ones at the top are superheads.
Soundbite.
Okay.
The 7,000 and the 991, 7100 are superheads. The SG is a superhead. And when you get
Can't
into
type that fast.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Well, because
Type
I'm trying
faster.
to say, well, but they're all, you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that's why, I mean, we're going to list this on every single radio. Then it's kind of, I'd rather just
Well,
list
no,
the
because-
2 or 3 that are different.
They're not 2 or 3 that are different. About half are SDRs. More than half. Well, no, about half are SDRs. Now, not in that top section, you could just leave it off because they all are.
But what if that's what's going to listen for?
Now, I do know. And then the 991, the 991 and the 7,000 are superhets, and so is the 7,300 and the 590. They're all superhets.
$7,100?
Mm-hmm. Is a superhet. And the 710, the 7,300, 6,400 are SDRs.
James, I muted your mic. I was hearing something going on in the background. So when
we
you want
didn't
to
know
talk,
you
I'm
were using the restroom or what.
No,
Yeah, I didn't know if you were
frying
Oh,
bacon or cooking or something, but
Or washing
is-
dishes. Yeah.
yeah.
They're coming in 3.5.
And then
okay.
FTDX 10 is a hybrid SDR. 6600 is an SDR. The Elecraft is an SDR. The 101
6600 doesn't have a tuner?
Yes, it does.
I wonder why that's not there. You said hybrid?
Yep. No, it's a SDR.
Okay.
The Elecraft is an SDR. The FTDX 101D is an SDR or hybrid. I don't know. Is it?
I thought it was.
Yeah, I think you're right because it does have all the roofing filters.
Okay.
And
7610,
it is a SDR. And
8600.
SDR. And Apache Labs is an SDR. And the FTX 1 Optima, I believe, is an SDR. I do not believe it's a hybrid because it doesn't have roofing filters available to it.
Okay.
And
Let me double check 2 of those.
Thanks for that explanation. We needed that.
Yeah.
Sorry
And,
about that. I was getting cat food ready and I had to wash the spoon.
Oh. Yeah. The cat won't like it if you don't wash the spoon.
Yeah, STR 101D is hybrid.
Wait. The SG is a superhead.
Okay.
590.
And yeah, FTX1 is STR.
Mm-hmm.
What's this one? This is
Superhead.
Superhead?
Yep, superhead. It's been around a long time.
I'm going to put this up in the first one so that people know what we're talking.
We didn't talk
I think
about
the
the
one
eight-
we got the EOC is 590 or 590 SG. I think it's an SG.
Well, the SG is the new one, the one that's in production. We didn't talk
how
about
long how long have they been making them?
You'd have to look it up, but years and years.
The SG is about 10 years, eight
Yeah.
years,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah. The 890 is their newest one. And that one, I believe, is a SDR, I think. But
Someone said we were missing a radio in here somewhere, like a 990, or was it the 890? No.
well, we're
Thought
missing
someone
a
said we were
ton.
missing
We're
one.
missing a ton of radios, but I mean,
No, we're missing.
we don't
a ton
have
of
all night.
radios. It's 10:32 in Central. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we got the most important ones, I guess.
Yeah.
I would say we covered the bigger, more well-known ones.
The 890S
We covered the ones that I
is a-
want.
Yeah.
is
My
a,
wish list.
If we put the 7300 on there, Jody's correct. If we put the 7300 on there without Mark II, then yes, one of the cons would be OVF.
My practical.
What
wish
were you
list
saying,
for
James?
radios-
the 890 is S TS 890S. It's like $4,300,
Oh yeah.
$4,400.
It's the.
Are there any that are still in production that we
Yeah,
don't
the-
have on the list?
The
That's it.
890S is in production.
890S is still in production?
Yeah, TS 890S.
40,
I didn't
what'd you
realize
say?
that until
Yeah.
4,400, 44.
All
Was it
band, all
mostly the-
mode?
No, it's
No?
HF.
No 6 meter?
Yeah, and 6 meters. Yeah, all of those.
Are
are
all the
HF
ones that-
6. Yeah.
Well,
Guys.
supposedly the TS 990S is still in production, but
Now, if you copy
find it
6
anywhere.
meters in HF, and then you drag paste all the way up, it'll copy it all to the
I get rid of just this column.
yes, and then I believe you can take that one and just drag it up.
I'll do it the slow way.
Okay, fine. And
All right.
nothing wrong with that.
Pros?
It's it's a Kenwood
Tuner?
Yeah, it's got a tuner.
It's a tuner
Ports?
and mini. I think about 6, but it may
I
4 to
had mixed feelings
6
for Kenwood.
ports. Yeah.
I had mixed feelings for Kenwood. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm. I find them to be, everyone I've ever used are just absolutely solid receivers.
3 main antenna ports.
I think the TS 2000, even though it's all mode, all band, it kind of falls short. in a
Well, it
couple
does
areas.
RCA.
now, but when it came out, it was like top of the line, like best in class, so to speak.
Yeah. But I mean, like the TS 990S, I mean, they had it on display at Hamvention. I was like, oh, I thought they were going to stop making that. That's great. And now I look, you can't find it anywhere.
No, but what they do is they build them in spurts. They don't build them very often, and that's the reason. Like I looked about 4 months ago, and they had one in stock, or they had 2 in stock at DX Engineering, and then they had one in stock, and then they were gone, and they're still listed, but listed as unavailable, and that's just because there's no stock on them.
I always
UBFOs.
Paul, it's got a DVI port in the back.
I think most of these, the 101D does, all these others have DVIs, I think. Right.
The G2 has a HDMI port on it.
Well, that's a pro. Don't you say that?
Because I don't consider it a pro. If it's not a DP port, it's too old.
Is the 890 hybrid?
No, it's just I think it's an SDR. I really don't know.
Let me check with AI.
Yeah,
because AI is always
because I've
correct.
never actually used an 890. I heard they're really good, but
It is a traditional super heterodyne transceiver with a digital signal processing backend rather than a direct sampling software-defined radio.
oh, okay, there you go. All right, and so super hit.
All right.
Super hit. My new word I learned.
Yeah.
Any cons on that one? Digital
Not-
band scope.
Not really. They're those things have tons of features, and I just don't really know all of them.
Well, it does
It
say
doesn't really-
many operators consider it hybrid in terms of features, but I don't think it's not an STR
Yeah.
though.
It's not an STR. It's superhead,
Yeah.
All right.
and it
And
and
is
it
that one still in production?
Yes.
You said.
Yes. Still in production.
There we go.
We probably could have asked Gigaparts to discount it tonight.
Yeah, really. They'd go down to they'd go down to $43.89.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would.
Yeah,
Probably closer.
I put
to
$1.50 on-
$49.50, but yeah.
I put $1.50 on Tank's hat in the hopes they'd drop it low and get some people to buy it, but
Mhm. Well,
Yeah.
I
was
should
the
have picked
one
up
that-
Tank's hat, but I just didn't have enough to justify placing.
Well,
the order.
I like boonie hats, or I don't know where they.
I
came
ordered the
from.
one with my call sign.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, Tank
I-
Tank was wearing that all over
and
Ambition.
that guy that does the like 3D raised letters stuff, he
Mm,
has.
that's the
boonie
one I
hats.
want next.
Yeah, he has boonie hats too, but he doesn't do the raised lettering on it. I still got.
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah, he
Wonder
does
why.
a nice leather patch on it, but I really want the raised letter thing.
Well, cool.
Yep.
So, what is your dream set of HF? If you had 0 HF, what would your? I'll give you 3 radios to have for an HF.
Well, which one? Yeah, which one do you guys pick out of each one of these categories?
So I have 3 radios in mind that I want in my HF collection,
Should we go like start it with Michael and go down?
or 4.
Yeah.
I actually have 4, but one's not.
Michael,
Not
pick a radio out of the
reasonable.
first category.
So my radio for the first category would be the IC 706. That's the
That's when you
that's the
play
QRP
ball.
one, right? That's the QRP.
The 706 Mark II G.
706 Mark II G is not
No,
QRP.
what
it's
if, I
100.
think it was 705. I want
705.
a QRP radio.
Mike. What radio out of this first group would you choose?
897.
Let's go in order here. Don
891.
and
I'll
John.
take it back. 891. I agree
You
with that.
have to like ask me. Of course,
Yes.
891. That's my
And
favorite one.
James.
You know, I've never owned an 891, so I'd try that.
It's a great radio.
I'm taking my answer back and say 891 too, because that is one of the 4 radios I want.
Mhm.
The
So,
706 Mark II G is very hard to beat.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Mark II G, but I have never used it, so it's hard for me to say that.
Okay, I'll take that one just to have the outlier then.
well,
I'll be that guy.
891 because I've used the 891 and
I've never
love
used
that
one.
radio. Yes.
I might be bored with the 891 at this point. I'm not sure.
I have an
Well,
ATOS.
let me know if you want to sell it.
The ATOS is what sells it to me. But
I'll sell
Yeah.
it for $658.
Sounds like new price.
That's new.
that's
No, it's
that's
not.
his point.
Well, it's a little bit almost too new. Okay.
And you have to pick it up, not free shipping.
Oh, I don't
All right,
know. If I can do
next.
that. That's a long trip.
Mhm.
What about the second section, Mike?
Mine, the 7300 Mark II, no doubt.
All right. Don?
Out of those radios, clearly
these right here.
The Flex radio.
The 6400, as old as
Oh.
it is, though?
Yes, because I have a 6600. I'm not giving it up.
But
The new stuff
there's
doesn't-
something this one doesn't do, though, I thought. The
It's
6400.
not. It doesn't have 2 ports on it. That's all.
Oh,
But
that's
other
what it
than
is.
That, compared to all the rest, none of the rest of them do. Well, the 590 would have 2,
Mhm.
but yeah, no, the 6400 just has so many more capabilities than any of the rest of those radios, really.
Yeah, Jordan just told me that Flex's filtering is amazing. So,
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
is.
but I've never played with
Yeah.
one, so I can't say on the Flex or the 590. I don't know those.
yeah. The Flex, when I've used it in like contest situations, because it's a contest radio,
hmm
you can go in and filter out the guy to the left and the guy to the right, and you don't hear them.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find a radio that has filtering that's that solid.
I think that if someone wants everything in a radio, I think the 991A is a good choice.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah, it's a great one.
I like all of those radios.
Yeah, the 710, like I said, everyone loves theirs. It's a great field radio, QTH. It's kind of an all around, like most of these.
Yeah, and I've got a Mark II, and so it's a great radio. If I had to pick one, it would be the 6400.
All right. How about you, Sean?
I liked it.
Honestly, in my use case with what I do and how my current setups are, I'd have to go with the Mark II. Not dissing on flexes by any means, but I'd much rather just have a radio to have a radio and not require a PC.
Yeah, my big, I need to sit down and I guess play with a flex. But yeah, it's hard for me to say anything about flex. Everyone that has them loves them. So,
well, I mean, it's a following. It's a following, and usually people that have flexes have other radios.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and then there's Don with 17 other radios.
Yeah, what on there don't I know?
Yeah, Don has all these. How about you, James? In the middle, the 1,000 to $14.99 price range.
The new Icom, the 7300 Mark II.
Yeah.
So I've got the 991 and the 7100. So,
what if you didn't have any of them?
It'd be a toss-up between the 710 and the 7300 Mark II.
Okay.
I mean, literally a coin toss, and I'd probably go to the 710 just because. But I like my Icoms.
Is the 710 size-wise compared to the 7300 and 710? Is the 710 maybe a little thinner?
It's smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, and I have nothing to the 590 SG. I'm clueless. Never even heard of that one.
590 I have used at a buddy of mine's house, and he's the one who got me into amateur radio. And it has a really good receiver, and he didn't have the SG. He had the original.
Yeah.
But apparently they did nothing but good things to make the SG DSP that much better. So.
Yeah. All right. Did I get everybody? Yep. We lost Paul.
Yeah.
And
did I miss him saying goodbye when the
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't either.
All right. Last column. Let's just go with the available ones. Let's not put the 6600 in there. The ones that are yellow. Mike?
That's a tough one.
Pick two. Let's pick two.
Well, no, because I would say the TS990S, but it wasn't on the list. I guess the FTDX 101D. I'm just not. I don't get a chance to really play with that level of radio.
Come over, Michael.
Yeah, go to Don's.
Well,
I got the 101D.
I kept saying TS990S and it never made the list. So I mean, that's definitely a 1500 plus radio. But I just love playing with it at the Hamventions. And I say that plural because it's been out for a while. It was out when Hamcom was around, and it was butter smooth.
And Larry told me something about those radios, and he actually had a video of it. You can turn those into there's some setting or mode you can put them in, and they look like an old style shortwave receiver. You know, the old ones like back in the 30s and 40s, and they have the big dial, and you can turn
the big Heathkit.
With that big dial on them and everything. And they literally, their screens turn into that, and you can tile it. And it is basically at that point a shortwave receiver. It's not it doesn't do, you don't transmit in that mode. It's only for receiving. And
this is why it wasn't put in there.
But
it's almost $10,000.
Yeah, but it's a damn sexy radio. I have to say it. I mean,
with that, we get up to that price range, and we're throwing in more the Aurora, and we're throwing in a bunch of others. Most of us aren't going to even get close to owning those.
Michael, you need to go watch the DX Commander videos with him playing on
Mm-hmm.
He's got 3 or 4 different ways of playing with that radio. You need to watch those. You'd
And-
appreciate it.
Yeah, he's literally bought 3 of them too. Well, I've got a backup now. He had 2 of them. Then he goes, "Oh, you know what? I need a backup to the backup."
Okay. I guess since we're not going to list it, I would go with the 101D. But
Mm.
I really, I mean, that's like my 4 radios. It's the 705, the 891, the 7300 Mark II, and the Kenwood TS990S. If I won the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Elecraft.
Oh, I would have the Elecraft KH1. I'd love to have that radio. I think that. Bill says that's his EDC. He
Yeah,
carries.
those are not. Those are not that. What are they? 1100?
No, 1700 for everything.
Yeah, 1700. Which for an Elecraft, I mean, you look at a K4 or a KX2 or a KX3.
But I mean, that's like a walkie-talkie. That's HF for CW, and it's a beautiful radio.
Mm-hmm.
K4 looks nice. We just pulled it up.
Oh yeah.
All right, Don. You don't have any of these. Which one would you pick?
Yeah, that's tough. But after now playing with a lot of ones on here, I would probably go with a K4. That radio is like, especially if you pair it with the Elecraft amplifier and and actually I just recently I picked one of these up the other day, which I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
This is a K-Pod.
For more than $35?
You know what? That's the funny thing.
And I will.
They had just put this sale up on MTC, and this thing was $243. And you saw that one out there at Dayton or for $350. And they sell brand new for $499, but they're hard to get. Anyway, the K4. I love the 101. It is so easy. Everything is on the in front of you. And I love my 6600. I love my DX10. I love my G2. G2 has more features than I swear any other radio on this list. But if I only had one, it would probably be the K4.
But Mike, you'd spend money on the radio too if you won the lottery. You'd have enough to spend it on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you could get the top everything.
Yeah, I would get a Luso tower that goes from 40 to 162 feet telescoping with the platform on it. I get the DP42 Monster and antenna.
But
we'll do our antenna stream next, or power stream another night.
the 990 I have came with something that's not even available anymore. It was an LDG 990. It's a 2 meters for 1 meter for each VFO that LDG made specially for the 990. It's only available for the 990, and it's got 2 different things, so that like if you got both VFOs, it's like this thing is playing against. It is super cool, and that was something that just happened to come with the radio when I bought mine. It's really nice. The only thing I still want on that is an SP 990, and those are hard to get without buying another one of the 990s, and I'm not going to do that.
All right. You too, Mark. Thanks for stopping by, as Bill would say. It's hard for me to make this decision because I haven't played with many of these. The K4 looks nice. I got the 101D and love it. The heck, James?
Sorry.
Are you moving bodies over there?
No.
For me, that last group, it would definitely be the K4.
Yeah.
That was styrofoam, my bad.
Yeah, K4, I mean, it looks nice. I would be going solely off of what Don says about stuff, but people love the Flex, so maybe the 8600. I don't know. I like the Optima because it's, modular kind of.
No, screw the Optima. No, I can't.
Well,
Not as
I
a-
mean,
I
the
would-
Optima is a great radio. I've operated Don's, I've operated Jason's, and I was impressed with
I
both
don't-
of them.
Even though it's in this
I
price
wouldn't want
range,
one.
Mm-hmm.
like Paul was saying earlier, it's not. I don't look at it in this same range of
No.
radios, to be honest.
No,
it's not.
and
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
overpriced.
well, here's the thing: can it be? Would you throw everything else that you can add onto it?
The cutoff
Sure,
maybe should
but
be at 2,000. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
maybe that might be the better way.
The problem I have with Optima is it's nickel and dime everything.
yeah.
And
That's why I
it's
put
like,
that in
you
the
need a
cons.
fan, it's running too hard. I mean, is it?
Yeah,
Do you need a GPS on it? Do you need this? Do you need that? And it's all these nickel and dimes, all these accessories. I mean, and
well,
honestly,
but
Yeah.
you look at it like the old component stereos, right? Did I need a cassette player, or do I just want the tuner? That's just the way.
yeah, but
that's
that
the
was
way
the
I look at it.
1980s. That was the 1980s. I mean,
No. But that's the way to do things. I'm tired of buying all this stuff that I don't need.
Yeah.
If I only want this thing and this thing, I like that.
If it's gonna sit in the house and connect with a USB to a computer, yeah, you don't need Bluetooth, you don't need
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, you don't necessarily need GPS either.
Honestly, the 705, that's one of the reasons I don't really like the radio. There's all this stuff on it that I have no care. I don't care at all. Wi-Fi, all of that stuff, even the Bluetooth. I don't use Bluetooth on any of my radios.
It's nice to connect to it wirelessly though.
It just seemed like a really cool, slick radio that was easy to use. I like the Icom HFs. The one thing that brought me to the 897 though was it's simplistic, and it does the ATAS.
Right.
Icom is not going to do an ATAS, from what I've heard. They're not interested in an ATAS of their own.
You never know. They're starting to listen to us.
And
That's
the
what we
FDA
heard.
Well, they are, but but at the same time, if they say they're not going to do one, they're not going to do one.
Yeah. By the
They
way,
also said they're not doing it. They will never do APRS, and look what we're fixing to get.
yeah.
That's true. But I harped on that one, especially with Ray Novak. I said, I have an Aries team. We use APRS in search and rescues. I cannot expect them to use GPRS, especially when we're not even using repeaters sometimes.
Yep.
We need to be able to be off grid and to have a way to handle that. And they listened. They finally got it. So I really appreciate that.
And explain to me, why did Zygu make a new 100-watt amp without a tuner in it? No.
That's
no
Makes no
GPA.
sense.
Yeah, no GPA 100.
Let's see. All right. So which one did you say, Sean? On the high end?
And the
K4.
high end, I would either
Sean.
K4. You said
either the
K4, right?
K4 or the 8600.
Yeah. And James, what would you say on the higher end if you were to pick one?
If I won the lottery, I won an Aurora. And it's not
It's not on the list, James.
Don't get me wrong, James. I'm with you too on that one. But
honestly, the 7610, I've always liked that radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth the dime, but
Yeah.
that's where I'm falling. I'm
It's a hard category because I haven't touched most of them. Maybe 1, 2, 3 of them.
I've played with the FTDX10, not bad.
Yeah.
I still think it's in the other category. The 101,
Yeah.
it's a lot of radio too, though. I mean, it's all based on the fact that I like Icom menu system, basically.
I think the 101, but I look at the 101B's menu system and I just use the initial function menu. I don't really go deep in any menu. I've noticed that different from other Yaesus I've had, like the 891 where you got to scroll down and find all that.
yeah.
Well, you got a button on the front panel, right, on the 101, whereas you
And I just hit
have that.
function. Yeah, I have function, and then the whole screen has, and I choose power this, and I don't really have to go into the menu. So that is a plus with the 101D.
You could, there's a case there for the 101D or the 7610. I'd do either.
Yeah, I've never played with the 7610, so I'd have to go. Yeah, I'd have to get my hands on 2/3 of these because I've only had my hands on 3 of them.
My first HF radio was a silent key, and it was gifted to me. And it's a 7600. So that's why I'm picking the 7610. It's an easy step, and you're going from a superhead to an SDR, and that's just your basic change, and that's it.
Yeah.
And the menu system, I'm sure, is, in fact, I know, is modern Icom, so I can play there easily. And that's, is it the best radio on the list? No.
Yeah. I think personally, I just want to be able to push the button and make it work. I want to make the contact. I want to be able to complete the communication, but I'm more of a practical ham than an engineering style ham, though. Does it work? Yes, I like it.
Well, there's our list. There's like someone said earlier, a couple of you said there are more we could add, but yellow highlighted ones are still in production. And I'm sure we've missed some pros and cons and things here and there, but that's kind of the basic list for this week's 100 watt HF choices.
Great discussion. I learned a lot.
Now, next week we can cover polar modularization, right?
We're going to call it polar mod.
Yeah.
Or pomod. And then I'll have to ask what that means too.
And CE.
Because I can't understand it.
That's what the Aurora is using. And believe it or not, there are 2 other radios that have it. The QMX Plus and the True SDR.
How funny.
Can you believe that little bitty thing like that has that polar modulation?
So, Paul,
crazy.
Can we talk about our name badges?
Oh, I forgot to go on. Got my name badge on.
That's cool.
So, I'm just media, but Paul's special.
Well, I was just media too.
Influencer.
If you watch my video, you'll hear the whole story. But go ahead, Paul.
What?
I should let Sean tell it because he probably remembers better than me.
But
First,
I mean,
let
I
me
was
preface
talking to
it with
Andrew
this.
about it later, and we were laughing our asses off on it.
Let me preface it with this. I think that the title, and if someone out there is a real I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. But when I come across, I'm on LinkedIn or something, and I see someone who's social media or whatever, and they say their job is influencer, I just think personally that's the stupidest title I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
You don't influence anybody. So, if you want to be content creator or, whatever, influencer. So I think what happened, and maybe Sean will correct me, is when he asked, I joked about it. I don't know if it's recorded or what. I think you said it was on a stream or something, right, Sean?
It was on the stream.
I'll have to go back and watch. So I don't know if they did it with the intention of giving me a title that I can't stand as a joke, or if I actually said something jokingly and they took me serious. I don't know. But it is funny, so it makes a fun story.
Yeah, Chip was in the chat.
That's true, Bricker.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's very true.
Well, that's
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
people
That's
were
why
influenced today.
That's why I said I didn't want to. It's not a personal attack on anyone. So, Jason, I'm not attacking you. You've influenced us all to buy on Gigapark.
But that was pretty funny when I came up to him. I said, "What the heck?" When I saw
Wait a minute.
that.
Colleen, are you serious? Or do you have a 0 on there that you didn't mean to add?
He has to admit he forgot a decimal somewhere.
So the decimal is after the 2 zeros? Holy, I don't feel so bad now.
How many radios did you buy?
Did you buy like a laser printer or something?
Okay, I just figured out which one you're talking about.
Did you see that laptop that I asked him to?
I guess you're getting free shipping.
It was.
I guess you're getting...
that
I didn't see
that
it.
one laptop was 49 or 40 $4,100 is what they discounted it to from $4,200.
Yeah.
And what it is, it's and it's not even as good as what I bought. but and I bought it at Micro Center, but that's for running AI models and LLMs,
Hmm.
and that's what I'm starting to do. Not personally, I needed it at work, and so I was kind of curious what they would, if they even had any, and they had those two laptops. And anyway, the thing that I ended up buying is called an Asus Strix Max Plus, which has
Hmm.
128 gig of RAM. That only had 64. Anyway, it's for running large language models for AI, and I'm experimenting with doing that locally because you have to do that in order to protect intellectual property if you're going to do it for work purposes.
So if we had
But
whatever radio we wanted, the 7760 or Aurora are the two radios I would choose.
mm,
But that's what Colleen CQ got with 7400. I guess there's no free shipping.
no
Tax was
free
$550. Shipping was $200. Good grief. That's
mm,
$1,000 almost.
yeah. That's
Jeez.
why, and I probably shouldn't say this, but that's why when I bought a 705, and that was like brand new. It was like I don't know what $1,400, and
Mhm.
I saved like $300 or $400 by buying it from R&L, literally.
Yeah.
Because free shipping, and
Yeah.
the other thing that we're
I mean, I could get the 7760, sell the one, sell a bunch of my radios off. I can get it.
But I don't think the
Well, it's pretty.
7760 would do you as well as the 101D would have did, and you got rid of that.
Possibly not, but I do like how that I like the head on it. It's about half
Oh,
the
okay.
size of the 101D, I think, maybe a little less.
It's kind of like a Maestro, isn't it? Separated.
Yeah, if you look at the one on
Right,
you know the 101D, Don. So if you look from the top down, it's about half as deep, maybe a little less than half as deep.
But not
Oh.
every you have to go into the menus to do things. That's the reason I like the 101D.
On the
Yes.
7760. I don't know it. I don't know the menus.
Yeah, I've seen Josh operate his, and it's just
Oh,
it's
is it
like
the standard?
Yeah,
The standard Icom menu system.
Yeah, again, if I was to pick a Icom radio, I'd go with a 7851. It's an all
Mhm.
knobs and buttons radio, but it does have a
Yeah.
really nice screen on it, waterfall, all of that stuff. But then everything is right there at your fingertips.
Oh, James. Okay, James. I wonder why I couldn't unmute him, so I was like, "What is going on?"
So Ziggy, my radio was not connected to an antenna. So when it bit it, it was on the power supply. The power supply was turned off. That's all. But the lightning strike was very close to my house
Mhm.
and knocked out the electrical infrastructure outside my house.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
yeah.
I just noticed your comment under your name, Don.
What's that? Oh,
Telecraft for the win.
oh yeah.
You had your choice made up before we started the stream.
Yeah. Well, I've actually got experience with those radios, and like
Yeah.
I said, y'all want to
Must
come
be
down?
They're
and-
nice radios. I'm
Yeah.
impressed with all of them.
Mhm.
You know,
Well,
73 Cooley.
the thing is, I like the way that Elecraft has thought through putting all of their equipment together and as a unit.
Yeah.
So you can buy and again, Michael, like the old stereo stuff. So if you go to Techniques and you buy everything from Techniques, it just all fits together, right? And this is
Yeah.
kind of like what Elecraft is doing. You get a KPA 500, you plug it into the radio goes, oh, there's a KPA 500 there. And so I know how to band switch. I know how to do all the various things to it. And if you then plug in the Cat 500 underneath it, then it goes, oh, yeah, you've got a tuner too. So if you hit the tune button, I'm going to send it to that tuner, and I'm going to turn the amplifier off while I'm doing it. So it just does all of that stuff for you. Put a 1500 on there or 1500 watt tuner on there. It'll go, oh, yeah, there's a 1500 watt tuner or 1500 watt amplifier on it. And I know that one has the built-in tuner. So, hey, therefore,
Yeah.
I know how, if you key up and it's not right, then I'm going to tune it. And, and so it's just all there. And then you have again, this little thing here And what this does is it gives you all these additional functions on there. So that's what all those buttons and things are. And so you can program all those buttons to do various things, all these macros and things.
There's a
And they have
question
it
for you,
just
Don.
really well. Huh?
Here's your question.
That's a question for you.
Yes, that is what I understand. They build everything as much U.S. made as they possibly can. Some of the chips obviously are going to come from Taiwan or China, but don't they all?
There was a couple there at the ham expo this weekend, Ziggy, but nothing overly interesting for me or in my price range. So
that was more directed to me because he's really pushing.
Well, I know it's directed at you, but I was just telling him.
Yeah.
He was talking about manual tuning antennas and getting different radiation patterns, and you brought up your lightning strike, so he didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, but I do have a manual tuner here, and it was on my docket to learn how to work, but
I love manually tuning.
Not for the moment.
I had a manual tuner, the first one. Well, we're at 2 hours, so I don't need to get into it. But yeah, I still have it's the MFJ mobile manual tuner. I still have it. But I'm going to be putting up a random wire as high as I can in a tree, running it to the back corner of my yard, just a random wire, and start tuning it with my VersaTuner too, and seeing what I can do.
Yeah, and I had a set of pitchforks and the little wrench so that I could tune each individual string on the piano.
That is a manual tuner.
That's definitely a manual tuner.
Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm so punchy.
Yeah, Ziggy, I'm not sure when, but I got the wire already. I'm estimating it to be, I mean, it'll depend on how high I can get it, but I'm estimating it to be maybe 150 feet of wire sloped from the south down to the north at 6 feet to however high I get it. And I'll have that bad boy plugged into my VersaTuner too, and I'm gonna go to town with it, have some fun.
Yeah, and
I'm showing off what I bought yesterday.
Yeah.
The only green one he had.
Fancy hat.
Yeah, I almost bought one of his hats. I don't know why I didn't, but he's got some sharp hats.
It was a few hours into it, and then I'm two people are talking, and Jason's on the other side, the table across from me. Two people were talking. I don't know what it was. All of a sudden, my eyes looked between them, and it was just that green hat. He had a row of hats. It was just the green hat. I'm like, holy crap! I didn't see that earlier, so I went over and bought it because I like the zombie green colors. And I haven't had anything from Jason, since. So.
And then everybody else was going, "Where'd you get that hat? Hey, I want one of those."
That's right.
Well, that was the last one. Sorry.
They were too busy laughing at his name and badge.
And thanks to the Damned for becoming a new member too, by the way. Just slightly longer. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, Ziggy. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be just a little bit longer than 80, but we'll see what it does. I'll let you know.
Well,
I'll
do a video on it.
I do have to say, and I hope Chip's still on. I don't know if he is, but guys, we made a huge leap on the DFWP Ham Expo.
Yeah,
and
it was awesome.
Yeah, it was a fun time. It was a fun weekend.
I'm telling you, this may become bigger than Hamcom was. The rate it's going, and we have room to grow. We're in a facility now that we have room to grow, and I can totally see us growing because I mean, I had so.
And I volunteered to take over presentations. So if you're in the DFW, Oklahoma, whatever this area, and plan on being or would like to be a presenter, let me know. We want to get some more presentations.
They have some great presentations. We had Joe give his radio on the Titanic presentation. We had Tom with the National Weather Service, Tom Bradshaw. He gave a presentation. I missed that one. Andrew gave a presentation on balloon launching, and we had a banger of a time when we launched a balloon out in the parking lot. If you haven't seen my video, watch that. You'll see what I'm talking about. Fortunately, it wasn't somebody's car we didn't know.
Next year we've got a commitment from Meshtastic Dave to come and do a presentation.
Dave,
I talked to Dave.
Rancher.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to Dave and Betty Fan with Meshtastic, and they're
Mm-hmm.
definitely interested for next year. But Dave had a family obligation this year, so he couldn't
Sure.
make it.
And
So
Should be good.
yeah, there was
Sideman Louisiana was there.
Mhm.
HRO, as always, was there.
Yeah.
And of course, we had Lee. Mastrant
Master.
was
Mastrant.
there.
Yeah.
We had what was the name of the test equipment company that was there? I'm blanking out right now.
I won a $20 mastering gift certificate, by the
Unity.
way.
Well, Mastrant's
Unity
really
was there,
tough.
and they got some pretty awesome equipment that a lot of people that work on radio equipment for a living were drilling over. So
Yeah. I did. I got an interview with them. I'll have a video for that. That was pretty
Oh,
cool.
nice.
yeah, I just passed by them and kind of showed a couple pieces that are test equipment on my video, but a lot of that was engineering way above my head, but it looked beautiful, and people were talking about how amazing it is compared to their current equipment. So, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. And a friend of mine, she saw a short, and she said, "I'm coming." I hadn't seen her in years. We used to spar against each other in the dojo all the time, and it was it's fun to see her. And now she's interested in the ham radio, so that was pretty cool.
Well, I was standing behind in line on Friday when I was coming in, and there was a lady in front of me, and she just turned around and she was so excited. She said, "Oh, yeah, I just got my call. I just got my call," and she gave me her call and all of that. And I said, "Oh, well, congratulations and stuff." She goes, "Yeah, I'm here to buy a radio. I'm going to get to buy a radio today." And I said, "Oh, okay. What are you getting?" And she said, "Oh, I want to get an FT 150 and an 891. I've heard those are good." And I said, "Yeah, those are great radios, you know." And then I got up to the front of the line, so I didn't get a chance to talk to her anymore. But it was fun to see people that are just like, I'm here. I first radio.
One of the interesting things was to me, you know, you had the people selling jewelry and stuff like that. That's at every ham fest because you know you want to take care of the wives and the XYLs, but there's a lot of women getting into amateur radio. I didn't see those booths very busy, but I did see women there that were interested in the other things. So that was cool to see.
Yeah, I did see that lady later on, and she was walking along with an older lady, and they were going, you know, and looking at all the radios and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, there were a number of women there just by themselves. And then, of course, I saw a lot of wives. And by the way, Michael, that jewelry table when I was there on Friday, and you know, I got there like right at 1 o'clock. There were people around standing around there going over that lady's jewelry. Like that was the biggest booth, you know, occupied. At
Oh,
that
really?
time.
Really? That's cool.
In the
I didn't see
beginning
very
up
much.
there.
I
Yeah.
felt bad because I didn't see a lot of people over there.
Her and then the quilting lady that was next to her, yeah, they were filled up on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Saturday was a slower day for them, but yeah, guys, I think this one's about to take off. It's the fifth year we done it. I was thinking six, but it's fifth year. We did in 2021 when we had a small storefront, and then you know a couple of years ago we expanded to 2 stores, and AC failed on one. And I told Andrew, you know, we were talking afterwards. I said, you know what, it's good we had those experiences so we can see where we came from. And even last year we had a one bigger room, but there was a section the AC was not working.
Oh yeah.
And you know, we got a lot of complaints about that, but we got a lot of complaints of how cold it was. I said, I don't want to hear that. Y'all put the jacket on because I'm loving this.
There was no complaining from me on the temperature of the room this time.
No, I absolutely loved it, and I absolutely loved that we had food trucks there. The taco truck broke down, but we did have a boba truck, and that was some of the best coffee at that little coffee shop they brought inside. That little purple coffee shop. That was delicious.
Did you guys see that guy that was there? I guess last year with the towers. You know that he made himself.
No, he wasn't there this year.
Yeah, see, I was looking for him because you know I got one of those towers, and so I mean, and you know it's working really really well, and I was hoping that he'd be out there and selling some more because there were so many people that after I shot my video that were so interested in it. But of course, what they were, oh yeah, will you come to Houston? Hey, do you have a branch in the Northeast? I'm up here in New York. And it's like, no, he had a lot of trouble coming out to me, and he lives in Prosper. So, but anyway, yeah, I was hoping to talk to him and see how he's getting on.
But John's done some videos. Paul, did you filmed a time lapse? I don't think you've published it
A
yet,
what?
but a time lapse.
Time-lapse.
You filmed a time lapse.
No, I haven't put it out.
And then I filmed some videos. Jason put some stuff on there. Robert put stuff on there. Bill, Ham Radio TikToks, put some stuff out there. Tank Radio did a live stream.
Yeah,
and
Bill did a live stream too.
He
Bill
did
a live stream. Yeah.
Mhm.
I did a live stream on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you and I both live stream on TikTok.
I just sold stuff.
yeah,
The-
Paul
yeah.
about cleaned his table out. That was pretty.
Oh,
cool.
you talk to a lot of people though. People come talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I sold a lot. I was happy with my
So-
winnings.
Yes.
So my funny story of Saturday was I had somebody come over. We were sitting at the YouTube tables, you and I,
Mhm.
Sean,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and a guy came up to me and said, "Are you Paul?" I'm like, no. I'm Michael, and I said, I said, and I ended up talking. Oh, I'm so sorry. I saw your show on YouTube, and I found out about this. I didn't know anything about it, and it was the thing we did last week. And so I gave him some stickers, and I took him over to Paul's table and introduced him to Paul. But it was pretty funny. Are
I had,
you
a,
Paul?
I had a similar story to that. So I'm sitting over at Jason's table, and I'm sitting next to Frank, and me and him are talking. And the guy comes walking up next to me, and he goes, "So you're Jason?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not."
You got it too. Then. I wish it was Jason.
Mhm.
Like, no, Jason walked away. He'll be back in a couple minutes.
Mhm.
James, I did sell candy, and I tried Bit of Honey this year, and it is delicious.
I still
It
have yet to
sold out
open that
first.
bag. I still have yet
He
to
didn't
open that
sell
bag.
candy. He sold Pota Puffs.
Yeah, and I've labeled them Pota Puffs, and I've already started filling out trademark papers, and I may
He had the
do
Pota
something with it.
logo on there.
I don't know. You want to do that? I had this epiphany today. Prep ham puffs.
Yeah, that sounds like it comes from my. Well, we'll leave it at that.
And
Yeah, the Bit of Honey was really good. But the problem, see, when you like Bit of Honey, taffy, anything, they're individually wrapped. I have to individually unwrap them. Then I got to cut through taffy or Bit of Honey cut them into thirds. It takes a lot longer than Skittles, where you just literally open the bag, pour it in a tray, pour it in a tray, pour it in a tray. But they're delicious, so I will definitely be doing Bit of Honey in the future.
Yeah, that's why I crack open that bag.
did you sell that radio, Paul?
Which radio did I have?
The one that you were playing with, trying to get the aircraft stuff on?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good.
Someone was really interested. I dropped the price for him, and I said, "Here,
Good.
I just don't want to take it home. It just sits in my garage and does nothing. So might as well sell it for less and give it to someone who will use it."
Mhm.
And then he walked away, and I see on the table the manual was still there, and it was a Grundig manual still there. I ran it over to him.
Yeah,
Oh
good.
yeah, that's a very nice.
Paul's
radio.
Poofs. There you
Yeah,
go, Ted. Paul's Poofs.
Paul's
Yeah.
Poofs. I like that. I like that a lot. But Skittles
right.
started making their own.
Yeah, they are.
freeze-dried candy.
Yeah,
But
it's not
they're
Yeah,
not
they
as
do
good
it.
as Paul's, I'm sure.
No, they're
Because they
not.
know, because they
They're not.
watch on Etsy these people selling $18 a bag, and they're like, "Oh, people pay this? Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it."
And they did, and the ones that I had, and I shouldn't eat those kinds of things, but every once in a while you get a low blood sugar. So, and I've had a few of them. They are so sour compared to the ones that you make. I mean, I don't know.
Interesting. I wonder why.
I don't know.
probably
I don't
'cause
think they do
add
them
it.
right.
They had to.
I
do
can
their
make
own
you-
twist.
I can make you some sugar-free stuff, Don.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he had those sugar-free Starbursts.
Yeah.
Oh
time.
wow,
But they puff up too big, so they hit the tray on top, and then I got to clean the bottom of the other tray. So I need to find a way to. I need to break them in half or find something smaller.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Well, I bet if you went with some sugar-free stuff, and I mean, you think of all the older guys like me that are at Hamfest.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more than one of us.
That's why I did
diabetics
it
there.
at what was it, Cowtown, I think.
Mhm.
I thought, some of these guys may want sugar free, but
And
yeah, I got to do better on the sugar free. I'll figure something else out.
yeah, and I missed all of you guys at. Well, I saw Sean, but I didn't see any of the rest of y'all.
Cowtown.
Cowtown, yeah. And
Don,
You
you
see
look
me at
very
Cowtown?
strange in the dark there.
Looks creepy.
yeah, very creepy.
Yeah, I could try Tootsie Rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's a lot to do with it. So
Mm-hmm.
we may, I've created a bunch of stuff with those names. So we'll see. Domains and all sorts of things.
If you could do something with bacon or with some kind of pork product, then you could have
Yeah.
the ham part of it.
A bacon poof.
Porta pork poofs.
Candy bacon.
Porta
No. I don't see that one going the right direction you're thinking, man.
Porta pork poofs. I think you need
All right, guys.
I need you to file a trademark right now.
We're starting to get silly. Our sugar rates going up or level.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, all right. Anything coming up exciting, Don, that you want to get out in the ether?
One of these days, Michael might come down. Other than that, no.
We're gonna.
I just released my video on the Mercury Light, so y'all go watch that.
Check out Don N5SKT. John?
Well, obviously I'm back from the pause I had to take, so there's a lot of videos that got stuck in the riff of that, so I gotta get a bunch of those out. And obviously this past weekend I got a few videos, so lots coming up between the past couple of fan fests I've been to. So
And did your live stream today?
Did Digitally Speaking is back on YouTube. Streaming that this afternoon. And yeah.
For a bit.
Yeah, so
73 Brooks.
Got everything back going, so slowly but surely coming back into it. So
WTF Radio, REYDIO. Michael, stop yawning and tell us what's going on.
I was trying to stifle that one.
I know what it looks like because I do that all the time, and I try not to let the mouth stretches.
So obviously, I did a couple shorts and did a thing on the the DFW Ham Expo. I was, huh?
What did I miss, Sean?
Well, what did I miss?
Yeah, you couldn't pronounce DFW. That's what you missed.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is me really tired. DFW Ham Expo, and I actually said Expo instead of the DFW Ham Fest.
Yeah.
And I'll figure out what adventure to do this next Saturday. I actually don't have any plans, so if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. And but it was so much fun this weekend. The Ham Expo, the Hamvention. I've had so much fun with that, and I really realized how much I really like and love the ham radio community. Just hanging out with those people, it's become a family to me. So,
thank you. You love me. You really love me.
I still love that guy in the background. That's like he sees the audience or something. He's like fixing himself, combing his hair. It's so out of it's funny. Anyway, all right. I didn't get my short out for this week's 2 letters, so I'm behind a couple days. I'll get it out tomorrow. 4 weeks to go. Gotta do a CW POTA.
I can testify he did practice this weekend.
Yeah. I saw him on Friday too, didn't it? Yep.
Yeah, I had it on the table for downtime. There wasn't much downtime, but Walter was there. He practiced a little bit. Bill practiced a little bit. Michael practiced a little bit.
Bill was just showing
With-
off, though.
That's a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
key. That's a nice key. Yeah, Bill just goes.
Yeah,
with
he knew
his
what he was
fingers.
doing.
I'm like,
Oh,
that's
see,
ridiculous.
look, it's 100%.
Yeah, but it's fun to practice with, whether you're good or and he was only the level 22 setting because that's where I'm at. I don't know how many levels there are, but it didn't even have all the letters, so it's
And
good
that
practice.
that wasn't your what they call it, the Morse
Modern Morse, no,
modern Morse key. So I still
no,
have
it was the $75 one from Amazon.
Yeah.
and it I like that key. So I
Great key.
I'm
Yeah,
anxious to try the modern Morse against your little device.
The only thing about those is I want one with a straight that'll support a straight key. I'm sorry, paddles do not work for me. I can't get the coordination down. I just can't.
Yeah,
I've been at this for 30 years. It doesn't come. I tried it before. It's just no.
Yeah,
I
And
seriously
so-
looking into a Putike key. I mean, it just looks like a nice sharp key.
They are. They are
$100.
solid. And I even have some of the paddles, even though I can't use them. But they're
well, if
just
you want the
because they're
Putike
so
straight
nice.
key,
And
it's
they're
heavy.
Yeah, they're heavy. which
Very
is good.
heavy.
That's good. I have 2 maroon ones. In fact, one of the maroon ones that I have has a oscillator in it, so you don't have to hook it to anything. It'll make its own
That's nice.
side tone. Yeah.
I'm really getting into it. I'm kind of getting into it like I started getting into the manual tuners. It's kind of like I look for keys that are kind of different or interesting now at Hamfest, along with manual tuners.
And yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, my problem is that I can sit here and send all day. I just can't sit and hear and hear the characters. Because again, years ago I passed my 20 word a minute to get my extra class. So and then I spent about 1.5 years or so sending code, rag chewing literally, and just then didn't do it for 20 years. And now I cannot. The part of my brain that used to receive is gone. But the sending, I just sit here and just and I don't even. I can send so quick that I don't even know what I'm sending. Sometimes I know it's right, but I don't, because my call sign and 73 and all of that just.
Yeah.
It's just second nature.
Bob Stone had a Putike practice unit. Just died. He said it's a great key though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one I have with the oscillator in it, you can replace the battery, but I mean that's not the only way a thing can die. So,
you know, I finally got ham alerts and I set it up on CW alerts, and it does a different thing for each thing, and it's not necessarily like it'll do like a POTA activation. It'll do 2 different types of spots. So I'm always in POTA. It's a VV is what it does in Morse code, and I enjoy just having that. This stuff randomly coming to me that will challenge me to figure out, oh, what did that say? You know, and because it wasn't POTA, it wasn't RBN or anything like that.
Well,
so
I also have one of those DIT storms, DIT storm ciphers. Like, I mean, I've done a video on it, and then Josh got his. He's done a video on it. But the thing about those is, yes, they're decoders and all that, but you'll sit there and listen to that because you're seeing all this funny stuff going on the screen, and it's not always correct. But if you listen to it, I'm like correcting it a lot of times, or it's just enough behind that you've heard it and had a chance to try to decode it yourself. And so it's forcing me to like listen to it and get used to it again. So it's not all bad. Oh man, that looks
Thanks to Bill suggesting this little weighted thing. It's nice. And then the modern Morse. So it's a good.
Yeah. I want to try that key, Paul, someday with your little device that you have, the little training device.
It slides a little because I'm not good at keeping. Sometimes I push a little too hard.
Yeah. I'm a rocker. I tend to rock my arm. But Bill, he just does whatever finger and just does it. And I'm just like, I don't have that dexterity to be able just to use my fingers. I have to be a rocker.
Yeah. And by the way, I have one of Vince's devices, so I just haven't put it together yet.
Yeah,
All right, gentlemen.
All right.
I still need to put together Ham Radio Duo's device I got. So
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff. I still even haven't done a Dayton Hall video yet. A box of stuff sitting behind me.
Oh yeah, love to see.
I'm
what
backed
you
up. I'm backed up with videos and ideas and all sorts of stuff, so I got to get caught up a bit. But
Yeah.
that's
You
it
got-
for tonight.
Got to do a
What's
video
that,
on the
Don?
hat. Got to do a video on the hat.
No, I just love the color.
I do.
But I
Yeah.
thought about it. I thought, I've never gotten any of his merch, so I'm like, I want to get that green one.
I should have bought a hat. I'm regretting that I didn't. But
If I was going to buy a hat, it'd been the one that Paul grabbed, and I never saw it. If I saw
And
it
I'd
first,
like-
it'd been mine.
I'd like to do hats and embroidered stuff, but I have to simplify my logos to do that.
I've got one of his koozies I really like.
people were
Nice.
asking about my T-shirt. They want to buy my T-shirt, so I got to figure that one out. So the one I wore Saturday.
I did get a Tank Radio patch though. Can't really see it in the light, but
No. Oh, actually, I
grab
have
one of
one
his
of the.
patches.
I have one of the Boonie hats. So I was the first one to buy a Boonie hat from Frank.
I'm gonna
Well,
have
I
to
was
get the
one-
bunny hat now. I'm gonna have to get the bunny hat.
I beat those guys up for about 2 years before Frank finally created a Boonie hat because I wanted one so bad.
And he wears his everywhere.
Yeah.
Every time I see
Well,
him, he's had it on.
I'll wear mine over like a brim hat like Paul has. And sorry, Paul, I know you're ready to go to bed. So
If I wanted to go, I'd hit the end stream and be done with it. But that is the final. That is the final word. I'm sorry, 6 private chats. I wasn't even looking, guys. So thanks for joining. Thanks for conversation. Thanks, guys, for the support, the memberships and chats and all that. Have a good weekend.
all right.
73s.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Sean, say goodbye.
Or is he frozen?
Sean's frozen.
Sean?
Now he's
I'm
not.
back.
Say goodbye, Sean.
Bye.
bye, guys.
Roger, Roger. I'll see if he's done talking now. He's done.